Live from Toronto worldwide. How's it going, everybody? We are here during the witching hour, just past 3 a.m. Toronto time, 3:04. What a night to be alive. What a day to be alive. What a day to be here. I'm in Frederic Malle's Iris Poudre. What a great day. Today I hung out with Pierre Baudin. Where are you coming from? How? How did you do that? Why are you doing this? Why are you interrupting? That was my inner child interrupting. That didn't really happen. You were inside of my head. How did you guys get inside of my head? Who allowed you in there? What does it feel like in my head? Guys, like the stream, I see 18. So glad you're here. How's everybody doing? What's up? What's up with everybody? How's your day? How is everybody's day doing? Friday morning, I guess, in everywhere. Everybody's enjoying Friday morning. Early morning in Europe, late night, North America, 19 in the house. Lick the stream. Hope you guys are doing well. I had some classical going on in the early moments. Let us know your scent of the day. Drawn by senses here. What is happening? Drawn by looky. Vabi Dior says powdery poodle. Are you talking about Iris Poudre? Powdery poodle. Wet dog. Do you like the smell of wet dog, Bobby? Hi, Sandra B. Good to see you. Abu. Eugene is back. We're all back. All 23 of us. Lick the stream. Abu, good to see you, my friend. But I can't hear anything. Abu, I can hear you, though. I hear you loud and clear. Finally. Yeah, buddy! Zhao, what is happening, man? Drop your scent of the day. Who's wearing Frederic Malle? It's Frederic Malle month here. Not officially. Unofficially, but officially, it's Frederic Malle month here. Rizzard, good to see you. For me, it's more of a coin clenched in my first love, the Carnation and Woody Accord. Nice to see you, Eugene. Are you talking about Iris Poudre? I would say there's probably some Carnation in there. Hey, Eugene, thanks for the lives. Amin, thank you for being here. They wouldn't be lives without you guys, so thank you. I'm so glad that you're enjoying them. I'm getting lots of messages from people saying they're enjoying them, and I appreciate that. I'm enjoying myself too. It gives me time to just kind of unwind after work. I come home and I have dinner and yeah, something to do with you guys. So right before meditation. Turned on, tuned out. Yeah! Chet, what is happening? I love the visuals, the imagery, the artwork you sent. I'm in your head. It's a lease with an option to buy. I want the extended warranty, Chet. Sell me the warranty as well. What are you guys wearing, Chet? What are you wearing? Zhao, you're in Naomi. Good see you. Iris Sandra. I need to smell this. I need to smell a lot of things, but that's another story. We got the rest of our lives to do that, right? Don't need to do it all right now. There's no need to play catch up. Herman's in Amouage Diaman. Good to see you, Herman. Glad you're enjoying Diaman. Absolutely gorgeous Iris. Now I want to try it even more, Zhao. Now I want to try it even more. Oris Eros. Hello. Hi, Mary Imbulk. Am I missing a reference here? Oris Eros, Mary Imbulk. What is Imbulk? Just watch Farmers versus Bodybuilders. Farmers 1. What is that, Duncan? Is that YouTube? Is that Netflix? Farmers versus Bodybuilders. Scent of the day. Promise. All right, Frederic Malle. That's our first Frederic Malle that I'm seeing come in. Who else is wearing Frederic Malle? Who else is wearing Iris Poudre? Christina is Macedonia here. Hi, Christina. I see some Cyrillic. I'm unable to read Cyrillic, but I just see Macedonia here in high and hands yellow heart red. That's what I see. But it's good to see you. Abu is in Dawn, Frederic Malle, plus BDK, Tabak Rose. No idea why I mixed them together. I hope you're enjoying them. Zhao. At Scented Moments, Iris Sonder is wonderful. Okay. Dushan chose violence today. Dushan, you being a naughty boy? Dushan, where's Batke? Batke, shoutouts to Batke. Batke is still in Jupe home from yesterday, I guess. He didn't need to reapply anything, huh? That stuff's powerful, huh, Batke? You get any compliments from Jupe home? Batke, what do the girls say? What do the girls say, Batke? Pradeep's also an Iris Poudre. What's happening, Pradeep? Good to see you. All right, we'll go into Iris Poudre. I reviewed this probably about 2 years ago, but we'll do it again. Tonka Imperialin. Get along. Discontinued, unfortunately. Hey, Bobby, yo, what do you think about that? We've been trying to reach you about your extended warranty, and I wore half of brandy on the rocks earlier today. And that's exactly why you couldn't get a hold of me, I think, there, Chet. It was the apple brandy, bro. Ooh, you know? Put on some Mitsuko tomorrow and give me a call, and I think we're going to have a handshake. Imbolc is the witch holiday for halfway between winter solstice and spring equinox. You silly witch. I need to read up on my witchcraft. I hang out with the witches, you know, and they kind of tell me things, and I'm baked in half the times when they're talking to me. So we're just enjoying each other's energy, you know. That's it. We're just enjoying each other's energy. But yeah, I'm going to read the witch handbook. I'll read the witch handbook. Fosco, good to see you, my dude. Philly, Philly. You're up quite late. Celine, black tie for me. Big win. Big W for me. Regina, good to see you. Regina Marie, sent to the day. Tom Ford, bitter peach. I smell bitter peach. I thought it was okay. I thought bitter peach was a nice perfume. What's happening, Yossi? Good to see you. Rocking Iris Poudre all day and all night. All right, tell me, guys, what from those of you that are wearing Iris Poudre, tell me a little bit about what you're getting from this. Why do I look all smudgy? I look kind of like my screen is foggy. Do we need more lighting? Oris Eros, earthy, dusty Iris done to perfection with some tangerine on top and a soft suede leather and tobacco in the base. What a fragrance. Iris is such a gorgeous note, isn't it? Like all the things that Iris is capable of doing in all the different. I don't think there's a more dimensional note than Iris. Not many come to mind the way Iris can be seen. Frederic Malle in $100,000 Brioni suit. What does that mean? What's happening, PC9? Antonio Hobson. Hello, everyone. Hello. Sent of the day, Iris Poudre. All right, that's 3. That's 3. Like I thought we would. Got 3 compliments today. Very nice. Whoa. All right. All right. The best tonka bean scented fragrance got discontinued. You know, yeah, it got discontinued, but the new tobacco honey is so much like Tonka Imperial. It's almost like Tonka Imperial had tobacco in it as well, and honey facets. Tobacco honey feels like a more niche version of Tonka Imperial. Bobby O, try tobacco honey. You might like it. I've got Lure Blue. How about that deal? Shaking on it. All right. I'll buy the extended warranty. Make it a deal. Give me a deal, chat. Off topic, Eugene. I see you have the Hermes Merveille. A word or two about Elixir de Merveille if you have it. Elixir. I'm not sure if I have. Okay. So I've got Ombre and O. I do not have the Elixir, but the O I think the O was the original Merveille, Eau de Merveille. And then the Lombre was Jean-Claude Elena's update to it. And this is more interesting. This is more ambery, gummy, stickier, resinier, smokier. L'Eau is fresher, cleaner, but quite salty. There must be some sort of synthetic ambergris in here that's quite salty. Maybe it's real, I don't know, but it's quite salty and lively, like cleanly animalic. And the Eau de Merveille Blue is Nigel's take on the Merveille, but a fresher, oceanic, clean, ozonic, watery thing. It's quite interesting. This got like grapefruit and zesty citrus accords. They're nice. I like all of these Merveilles. I think they're all really well done. Is that 3? 4? Really nice. The Nigel is really nice in the humidity, in the high heat. Outrageous behavior. Zhao, you're outrageous, my guy. Rules of Attraction by Sarah Baker. Josie is in. Pradeep says Tonka Imperial discontinued for real this time. A cannabis connoisseur breaking the Cheech and Chong stereotype. Nice. Yeah, give us your strain of the night. Give us your strain. I had some more Sour Diesel. Sour Diesel's been big this week. My rep told me Tonka Imperial will be exclusive to France. I think everything that's been discontinued is still available in France. Funny, I don't think Butthead was smoking pot when Beavis was around. I remember Beavis and Butthead. What happened to MTV? What happened to pulp culture? Like, especially MTV and music videos. Like, growing up, music videos used to be all the rage. There were channels dedicated just to music videos. Do they still do that? I don't see it much, do they? Music videos, like constantly on television, just videos on repeat. We had Much Music here as well, which was like an offbeat of your guys' MTV or American MTV. But I miss the good old MTV. They had some great segments. Iris Poudre smells like an 80s actress at the makeup table in her hotel before red carpet. It definitely has a sparkle to it, doesn't it? It has a huge sparkle, a huge reflection of light in that aldehyde. This could have been called Aldehyde Poudre. This could have been called Jasmine Poudre. This could have been called Ylang Poudre. But it was called Iris Poudre. They wanted to, I don't know. It could have equally have been called any of the florals in here. This is, and I was going to say iris floral musk, a woody floral musk, lots of musk in here, abrasive musk, sharp, 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 sharp. And it's the aldehyde and musk in here that gives it that huge spark, that light. But I see what you mean. Iris Poudre smells like an 80s actress at the makeup. To me, it's like ball gown. It's like this 80s voluptuous actress, big hair, big breasts, big dress at the ball gown in her biggest dress. And the dress is Iris Poudre. And the bow tie is the aldehydes. And the train of her dress is the vanilla and the tonka bean. So there is 3 parts of to this perfume. It is the aldehydes, the floral accord, and then that vanillic tonka bean incensey base. And I mean, I think this does kind of take on the classic number 5. You know, it is that sort of aldehydic floral. I mean, it is very much that's exactly what it is, but it's like aldehydes overdosed. I can't recall any other perfume that I know that has more aldehydes than this. It's just like a block of aldehydes. And there's times where the aldehydes turn sour. They they feel like they're clashing on my skin. Like the contrast is not good, almost like fermenting. But then there's times where they're really beautiful, so the aldehyde changes quite a bit. And I think that depends on whether or not the musk appears, because the musk in here is slightly abrasive. It feels like laundry detergent. And I feel like that was done purposely to give it this abrasiveness to this beautiful floral accord. It gives it age. The musk and the aldehyde give it age. They make it old. They turn this into an old perfume. I mean, it's a very beautiful perfume, but there are times where even the aldehyde for me, I find challenging. Sometimes it's biting, but then there's times where it's soft and inviting, it's like that push and pull, give and take, kiss and bite, sweet and sour, it's that bittersweet, the aldehyde. It's definitely like a big actress, a bold actress, because this is a bold perfume. It's a big perfume. It's very loud and powdery, big powdery. No more lighting. You are glowing enough. Okay. That is the reflection of my skincare. Christine. Hi, Christine. How are you doing? Hope you're well. My sense of the day, we're all over the place. All right. You're allowed to. That's okay. We forgive you. Portrait of a lady in the morning. Portrait of a lady in the morning. Bois d'Argent in the afternoon. And your favorite tuberose in the evening. Cardinal flower. Wow. Big day. Yeah. Nice. Beautiful perfumes. Bois d'Argent. Wow. You are kind of like all over the place there. I love it. Lots of powder there. What's happening, Bobby Dor? Okay. Yes, Fev and Tonka Imperial only for France. Here are my data points for Iris Poudre. 1, I wore it to get my hair done. I walked in with long strawberry blonde mermaid waves and walked out with cool blonde straight Parisian chic blunt bob. You chopped it all off. Damn. I'll be damned. All because of Iris Poudre. Or did Iris Poudre tell you to do it? Short hair is cool. Short hair is cool. Elixir de Merveille is lovely. Smells like Galub Yamun. What's that, Pradeep? Oh, but tobacco honey is so different. Tonka Imperial is soft, elegant. It comes and goes and more centered around tonka bean. Tobacco honey is rough, like grabs you by the neck. Really? It never grabbed me by the neck. And I was begging for it. I was like, please grab me by the neck and throw me across the room and bring me back and do it again over and over and over again. And not once did I ever feel like that ever happened, Zhao. I'm going to have to check it out again. Zhao. Maybe I'll have to spray more. Maybe you sprayed more, Zhao. I wonder who sprays more, you or me. We have to counter sprays. Yeah, you're welcome, man. The Eau de Merveille line is the most underrated designer line. Hermes is underrated as it is. Like, they are always hidden in sight behind Chanel and Dior. Maybe even Guerlain as well. Tobacco honey is a beefy ombre nuit. Is it? That's interesting. Without the rose. Ombre Nuit's got a big rose. Does Tobacco Honey have rose? Hi, Sandra B. Good to see you. Patty, what is happening? Patty, man. Patty is in the house. Reality TV shows destroyed MTV. Yeah. Well, I mean, MTV was kind of carrying those reality TV shows. That's what happened. Reality TV show became such a trend that MTV stopped making everything else. Beavis and Butthead made a comeback. I think it's Paramount Network now. But it seems like anything that's being created interesting is being done on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok by people. Like, what big has come out from pop culture recently in terms of something similar to MTV and these types of genre? What about Saturday Night Live? Is that still running? It's been so long since I've watched the Saturday Night Live. Catherine is in Guerlain Rocherie. What's happening, Catherine? Good to see you. Josie says Iris Poudre is an older woman getting all dressed up to go to the ball. Yeah, it's weird how we associate it with an older woman. I think anybody can wear this. Anybody can wear any perfume they want. But obviously, we can, if I were to have to gender this, I would definitely say woman and an older, more elegant, sophisticated woman that has seen life and understands a lot of things. But yeah, I see that visual as well for some reason, Pradeep. It's very golden. It smells olden and golden. Iris Poudre never says I love you first. I don't know if Iris Poudre can say I love you, because Iris Poudre can't be tamed by one person. Iris Poudre needs a team of people. Its personality is too big for any one person. To sit in a room alone with Iris Poudre could be overwhelming. It needs to be the center stage and a full room, and only then can Iris Poudre really, really shine. It is the center of the ballroom. It is the biggest ball gown. It's kind of like in the ballroom, it is the disco light that reflects everything out to everyone. So everybody looks at the disco ball. The disco ball doesn't look at anybody. Everybody's looking at the disco ball, and Iris Poudre is the disco ball. That's how I see it. But yeah, maybe it never says I love you first. Maybe it doesn't know how to. Scent of the day, Paradis Nuit by Bastille for at least the third time this week. Oh, you must be loving it. The Kuwait man, what is happening, Kuwait? Today I'm wearing Creed Viking. 25 sprays. Holy smokes, bro. That is a lot of Viking. You're going to turn into a Viking. Hello, Sandra B, says Dushan. Where's Batke? Superstitious and Rien. Aldehydes overdose. Does Superstitious have more aldehydes than... Like, I can taste the aldehydes. They're very citrusy. They're clean. They're sparkling. They're sour. They're a bit acidic. They're bitter. They're orange blossomy. There's lots of jasmine in here. I get a lot of jasmine, ylang, rose. And I don't think, it doesn't feel like to me iris is the dominant floral note. To me, it's jasmine. I get more jasmine than anything. And ylang is very apparent. Lots of flowers. There might be even some carnation in here as well. Orange blossom. It's very thick and bosomy. It's bosomy. Iris Poudre seems like a total... See you next Tuesday. Makes me feel powdery clean. It does have a cleanliness to it. I really like the tonka bean and vanilla base. It's soft, and it never overpowers the floral accord. It just kind of... It's a supporting, it's there. And the florals are very... They're very soapy, shampooey. They're very waxy, the florals in here. Like a typical, not that this is typical, but, iris, rose, jasmine, ylang, that accord we see Chanel use it so often, and it's waxy and pastel-y and powdery, and we see a lot of that here as well. But it's biting, you know, right? Even from the atomizer, it has that aldehyde is really biting. It grips right to your nose. I'm not a huge fan of that brand, but Heritage by Fragrance du Bois is probably the biggest aldehydic slap in the face I have had. Oh no, I've not tried that. So, do you enjoy it? What's your thoughts on that Hermes rhubarb fragrance? Which one, Duncan? Eugene, I think you would really like Rules of Attraction, very aldehydic and indolic jasmine, carnation, and civet. Oh, what's the name of it? Scent of the day. 38 800. Cultivar of the day headband. Or what else does it say first? Brandon, what's happening? Love is in the air. Always. What else is in the air? Love and pot and perfume. It's just like they all kind of the same, right? They float the same. Love, soul, spirit, pot, perfume. It's all flowy. But yeah, love is always in the air. Bring me my drink, boy. Oris demands a drink. Cleopatra. Hi, Cleopatra. Good to see you. We are in Iris Poudre today, Cleo. Quick break from work again. All right, Drawn. Don't stick around too long, though. We don't want you missing out on work. Iris Poudre made me do it, officer. Oof. Yeah. Blame it on someone else. Blame on Iris Poudre. Do you think Iris Poudre would take the blame? I think it would. I think it just doesn't care. It say, sure, whatever happens, happens. WAP got a lot of pale chicks trying to twerk. Funniest thing since George. Yo, I'll never forget being on the beach at like 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm going back like 3 or 4 or 5 years. Whenever WAP, I first saw WAP on the beach, 7 o'clock in the morning. It was like a bunch of 13-year-old chicks shake. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? What the hell are these young girls doing? They're on the beach shaking their butts. They had their tripod set up. And then like in the next couple of days, I had figured out what was going because you just see the videos were all over. Yeah, I guess that was pretty huge. Camera flashes at the carpet. Iris Poudre. That's that sparkle. There's a huge sparkle. I can't get over the sparkle in Iris Poudre, and that is the aldehyde. So it's the aldehyde, the florals too, and then the vanilla and tonka in the base. What's going on, Kovacs? Kovacs is in Figment Man by Amouage. That Not Dead. Good to see you. Buama Studio this cold morning, debating getting a second backup bottle while there are still some available. How Guerlain could discontinue this gem is beyond me. It'll be back. It'll be back. I'm pretty certain it'll be back eventually, but at twice the price or a different price point or in a different bottle under a different name. You'll see. It'll be back. Buama Studio will be back. Have you guys seen Postcards from the Edge? This discussion of Iris Poudre is giving that movie. No, I've not heard. What is that movie about? Postcards from the Edge. Cleopatra says, I never thought I'd hear the word disco ball in the same sentence as Iris Poudre. Why is that? Now I miss Iris Poudre and the disco era. It's such a disco ball. It's the lights. It's the sparkle. It's the aldehydes. It's the ball gown. Iris Poudre is a ball gown. At the ball. Why can't I highlight comments? What's going on? Indeed, Superstitious and Rianne Intense Incense. Never Smell the OG are huge aldehydic bomb. I own both. I own both too. And I know they're both big in aldehydes, but I don't remember them being bigger than this. I'll have to double check. Oh, Butka's with Dushan again. Butka, what's happening? I hope Dushan's treating you right. We are eating Italian Trelice cakes. All right. I hope Dushan paid. Dushan, did you pay? Did you treat him? I know in Croatia they take turns treating. 25 fire hose blast. Quate man is boss. Those Creed spares pump out a lot of perfume, man. Spaced out. Got Vert de Bois yesterday. Interesting take on olive tree and its resin. What's happening, spaced out? Duncan says, have you ever tried French Line? It's a dead flower fragrance. Pretty nice. I've never heard of it. No, I've not tried it. Pulled the strings. Finally catch another live stream. Good to see you, man. Let us know what you're wearing. Everyone, let us know what you're wearing. 42 in the house. Like the stream. Somebody want to come on and talk about Iris Poudre? That would be nice. Sandra says, I love Heritage, but I will have to sell a kidney to buy it as it costs more than 600 US dollars. Where is your breaking line? Like, what is your cap at? 600 US dollars. I love Heritage. Yeah, I mean, depends on how I guess you don't love it enough. I guess you don't love it enough. I certainly wouldn't sell a kidney for a perfume. That's not worth it. I'm the boss today, going home 4 hours early. You deserve it, Dunk. And get a couple extra beers while you're heading home. But don't drink them until you get home. Rhubarb and Rosie keep on. That's right. Yes, there is rhubarb. I think or Iris Poudre is above blame. Doesn't care. Doesn't take blame. Doesn't take shit. Possibly. Iris Poudre is Martha Stewart in a jumpsuit. Oh. Who are you? Why is Iris Poudre and Martha Stewart in the jumpsuit? Why was Martha Stewart in the jump? What did she steal? Was it taxes? Or like what happened? How does Martha Stewart end up in jail? Scent of the night, Cora Mandel. Lovely. One of my clients the other day showed me a meme that said Cardi B makes music for girls who think cashing a child support check is making money moves. I had to stop tattooing. I was laughing. Yeah. Yeah. I get that too. Good morning, Eugene. Tempted to wear Lelion to the office, but that could be dangerous. Nick, it's in your hands. You get to decide. You want to live an exciting life or you want to live a Le Labo life. Choose well, man. Choose well, bro. When is temptation worth going into? Like when you're tempted, when do you decide to go into the temptation and when do you decide to resist? Oof, I love temptation. It's a test. Temptation to me is like a test against myself, against my wits. It's a challenge. What am I going to do? Am I going to do the right thing? Or am I going to do what maybe feels right, but isn't the right thing? And we're tempted all the time. And we're left having to make those choices. I love temptation. But he went with Penhaligon's Lord George. There goes the temptation. The temptation has left his body. You feel better now, Nick, though? Pat Lester, what's happening? Eugene, my scent of the day was Roque from Roberto Greco. This is a great fragrance to wear on a cold and rainy day. I definitely get no shortage of that here in the Pacific Northwest. Lots of rain, eh? Sounds like London. Enrique, what's happening? Scent of the day, Noir Peace, spicy perfume. What? Brandon, what's going on here? Is Ispustite vezu. What does that mean, bro? Ispustite vezu. Something news. Are the aldehydes in Iris Poudre more intense than Chanel? I would think so. To me, they feel more. Yeah, I'm more aware of them here, and they're thicker. I think they're airier. They feel airier in 5 and 22. Here, they're really thick. Scratchy. It's the musk. Don't forget the musk. There's a musk in here. It's the musk that also ages it and gives it sourness and fermentation. Pulling String says Le Leon is perfect for the office and made for the jungle. Wear it in the office. Yes, I love it too. Also, I wanted to play along, so I sprayed some Iris Poudre on my wrist for the night. It feels like something a Hollywood actress would wear to the red carpet. She's glamorous and cheeky. Yes, exactly. We're all kind of on board. We all referencing the same thing when we smell it. That's so interesting. I love that. We're all connected to perfume that way. Cleopatra says, I don't know if I find Iris Poudre loud. I think she's confident and powerful, but doesn't shout. Maybe that's how she's like an older woman. She's not screechy and flashy. I find parts of this are screechy and flashy, and it's coming somewhere in between the aldehyde and the musk, but everything else is really smooth. But that's the contrast of this. I think it was intentionally done. Just a little bit of screech, just a touch, you know. You really have to go and comes back, but I think it was intentionally done there for character. Like the aldehyde is the total character in this perfume. It's like all of the energy feels like it's coming from the aldehyde and the musk, but to me, it's a big, bold perfume. It's powerful perfume, and it says a lot. It's a big person. Loud but confident. Loud. Sometimes obnoxiously loud, but it's like the people obnoxiously loud, but in a way where all the people enjoy whatever it is they're obnoxiousing about. That's what it feels like. Martha Stewart got jailed for insider trading. For her own benefit, right? Yeah, of course. Insider trading. Was she trading? Was she profiting off of it? When in Italy, hit me up some short rib bolognese. I'm on my way, man. On my way. Need to start traveling. Insider trading. The Labo people are untrustworthy. Why, Dunk? Why, Duncan? I have already spent $600 for a fragrance, but it's a Guerlain, my weak spot. I know the feeling, Sandra. I know I have that same weak spot. I bought 2 of their L'Art et la Matière, but it was an accept. What did you get? Give in to temptation when you can handle the consequences. That's a great way of putting it. When you can handle the consequences. But how do you know when the consequences end? Like when does an end come to the consequences? And do you have any pull in the consequences? I guess everybody would have to answer that for themselves. Which Chanel number 19 would you recommend? The new ones have really poor performance. No, they don't, Nick. Come on, man. Don't be like that. Don't be like everybody else, Nick. They're great, really. I only have the new one, you know. So when I talk about Chanel number 19, I am referencing the new one. I am not referencing anything vintage or older. So, and I would say the EDT. I would say EDT and then Poudre. Or Poudre is nice. Depends. If you like more powder, get the Poudre. But I love EDT and the Poudre. And then the EDP, I would place that last. But they last, Nick, like any other perfume. All perfumes last. Don't buy into that stuff. It'll drive you nuts. Most I paid was probably $4.50 for super fragrance. Worth it. It means drop the link. All righty. I am so glad somebody asked for the goddamn link. Here we go. Now we are curious to know what fragrance it was. The Le Labo Life, definitely not for me. I get that. Oh, who was it? Somebody was asking me yesterday. Moose, where's Moose? You son of a to get rid of some perfumes. And they were egging me on to say Le Labo or Dior. It would probably be. I didn't want to say yesterday. It would probably be Dior. I mean, it would probably be Le Labo right here. But don't tell Moose. Keep him guessing. What 3 fragrances would you never want to be without? Mitsuko. I'd never want to be without New York Intense. I really enjoy that. Mitsuko, New York Intense. I would never want to be without Chypre Peloton. I really enjoy that as well. I would never want to be without number 19. I would never want to be without Coromandel. I would never want to be without number 5. I would never want to be without Bella Respiro. I would never want to be without Bois d'Argent. No, there's probably a lot of perfumes I'd never want to be without. But I don't ever kind of like worry about that stuff. Zhao, it's called Super Fragrance. Etienne Egner. Oh, I love Obnoxious. P.S. We pass on your dream girl. We pass on your dream girl. I love Obnoxious. Who would wear this? Would it be Marilyn? Would Marilyn wear this? It would be Marilyn, wouldn't it? Yeah. I mean, she's big enough to wear this. And how many times do you think Marilyn said, I loved you first? How many times? Iris Poudre is like Harley Quinn in an evening gown chugging a Pabst Blue Ribbon in a can. I don't know, man. Yeah, you'd think drinking beer in a can. David Hunter is here. Good to see you, David. Hello, guys. I'm late. What did I miss? Did Eugene pick his favorite children? I mean, Shelf. Stick around, David. There you go. Oris answered you. Yeah, buddy. Frank, they're coming in, man. The people are coming in. Where have you been? David says, Oris Eros, I think he's just trying to throw us off the scent. Yeah, I'm pulling you guys away from the evidence. Steering you clear. Tom Ford is my favorite house. I get most excited when I get a Tom Ford sample by 4. How many Tom Fords do you own? And which ones do you still want? How is Tom before Guerlain, before Chanel, before Dior? How was everybody's day? What did everybody do today? Are you guys all in the flow? Everybody flowing? Everybody doing good? Getting out there? Getting outside? Getting some exercise? Doing some reading? Doing some meditating? Anyone doing meditating? PC says the only time I spray 30 number 5 is when I visit my mom's grave. CJ says first time catching a live in the wild. Look in the stream. Good to see you. Where have you been? What's caught your attention? What has been distracting you lately? Frank says shit at the fan at work last night, which is why I disappeared all of a sudden. No worries, man. It's all good, bro. We're just gonna wait for not Duncan, Brandon. Brandon said he's gonna come on, but I need to take a quick break until he gets here. Rich Mitch. Rich, you want to come on? There's the link if you want to come on. But give me 5 minutes. I'm going to go and take a quick break, all right? Break is sponsored to you by the Quatrefoil. Quatrefoil. All right, I'll be right back. I'm back. You got 40 in the house. 40 people sparkling with me. 40 sparklers. Space House says my Tom Ford collecting is just about to start. I got Vert de Bois. Need to get back a few ones I sold. Beau de Jour, Noir de Noir, Ombre Leather, Tobacco Oud. What about Tobacco Vanilla? All it takes is one patient to crash. Give him more gummies, Frank. Get him to crash for the night. Yeah, but Rich, come on if you have if you have a chance. Throat is still sore. Dave says, Rich, I hope you can come on the channel. Come on, Rich, join in, says Yelena. Yelena, come on the channel. Join in, Yelena. Say hello. Let us see you. Oof. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Are you ready for the one and the only? Are you guys ready for this lifestyle? Hello.
Hi. Hello, my baby.
Hi. How's it going? Iris
You
Poudre. You look like Iris Poudre.
do I?
You do. With the flowers. Yeah, that's exactly what Iris Poudre would look like. But you in a ball gown. You'd have to put on a ball gown, and we would need a disco ball above your head. And it would be
Right?
Iris Poudre.
It would. You're
What's happening?
glowing tonight. Oh,
I love the floral range. Like, who are you? Every time you show up, it's like you're in this different universe. Like,
right.
who are you today? Let
I
us get to
am.
know the Brandon of today. Hi, Brandon.
Hi.
It's good to see
So
you.
it's really good to see you,
Your
and I love
shoulders
you.
are popping, your triceps are popping. I love the shape there. Are you flexing or is that just natural?
No, it's just natural.
Just oh, natural.
Just
Damn.
natural. You're glowing today.
Thank you. I
So
had a shave.
you follow a skincare routine though, right?
Oh, barely, just soap and water, bro.
Oh my gosh, then you have
Just
really good genes.
just soap and
Right.
you know what the skincare routine is? Lots of exercise, lots of water, lots of fresh air.
I think that's key. But you have a great pH balance because you're dumping out enough oil that it makes you look like you have a skincare routine because you're glowing.
Yeah, you bro, soap and water, man.
All right,
Soap and water
gotta do it for the Croatian.
for the Croatian. Yeah. I don't use any sort of special soap, man. Just whatever comes in the bottle. Pretty much the same stuff I wash my hair with.
So simple.
So
I
simple, man.
love
It's so
that.
easy to be a dude, you know?
I
It's so
wish.
easy. Huh?
Sometimes it's not.
No?
No,
When when
sometimes.
when are those times? Like what makes it hard to be a dude? Okay, yeah,
When
you're right. It's not always easy to be a dude. It's not always easy to get up at 5 a.m. It's not always easy to fork over $1,000 for basketball. It's not always easy to have like steel toe boots on for 10 hours a day. You know, it's not always easy, but for the most part, we love doing it.
right, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Iris Poudre.
Iris Poudre.
What
Iris
are your
Poudre is for
thoughts?
it's for confident man. If a man's gonna wear it, he's got to be confident.
Yeah,
He's not.
Iris just
He can't give a shit what the world thinks. Have you smelled Iris Poudre?
yeah, I'm about to smell a little bit right now.
All right, awesome. Rich has got a throat infection, which is why he hasn't streamed this week. So we hope
Oh
you're gonna feel
no.
better soon, bro.
Hope you feel better, buddy.
It's Chanel number 19. It's one of, absolutely. Lily of the Valley. I feel like I'm missing out with a life without Chanel number 19.
This is super wet.
Yeah, super wet, lush. You
Lush.
know what the opening reminds me of while you take some mental notes is Christian Dior's New Look 1950s, the floral accord of New Look with the big jasmine and ylang and iris, but added to that, if you staple a huge aldehyde to the top of that, and and then of course the vanilla and the tonka bean in the base of Iris Poudre. But what do you think of it?
I think it's beautiful. I think it's lovely. But
Is it your thing?
my thing is Angelique Solipli.
Okay. Why?
It's super clear. Like it's crystal clear.
It is
And
super crystal clear. It's
like
like,
like you don't have to figure it out.
yeah, it's just the GPS, right? Telling you exactly what I am.
And I love that. I
But
love that.
why do we know exactly what it is? What about it makes it so focused? Is it because it's
So
earthy and our DNA calls for earth tones? Like we're just like it's implanted in us?
I think that's a part of it. I think that really is a part of it. But I think also, most importantly, the way it's been composed. I mean, it's crystal clear. Like how? Why is it so crystal clear? It almost seems synthetic.
I have
I
another
love it. I
theory why
love
it's
that
more
about it.
clear. I think because it's shaped differently. It's shaped
Um,
more with squares. It is more sharp and it has more corners. So thereby when the perfume has corners, it gives you more to look at opposed to when something is round and soft and kind of everything is blended together, more abstract.
Absolutely. I'm on the same page.
You have any fragrances on your to buy list? Those flowers are lovely. They are beautiful. What's up with the flowers? You buy flowers every day?
I do. I do buy flowers every day. Um, I like to look at my home as a garden.
Yeah,
It's a garden. There's a lot of bunch of flowers over there. A lot of bunch of flowers over here. There's flowers everywhere.
you're a really interesting man.
Yeah,
What else can
absolutely.
you tell us about yourself?
Hmm. What else can I tell you guys about myself? Um, I
Are
everything
you
I do
are you being watched?
by you and by
Okay,
the
but no,
viewers.
like nobody's watching you, right?
No,
Okay, you under not under surveillance.
I am my own surveillance.
Okay, you're not being detained.
No, I'm not being macaroni and cheese.
You're not here by you're here by your own admission, right?
Absolutely. I want to
Okay.
be here.
I'm glad. I'm glad that you want to be here. That
I
makes me
love
feel
that.
really good.
That was like that daddy instinct. I
The
really
daddy
appreciate
and
that.
the daddy and
So, one thing I like to share is just anything I give. I'm never asking anything in for return. You know, it's been given. I'm not asking for anything in return. So,
I think that's the way giving should be.
Right.
When you give, you should give for the sake of giving and not for the expectation of something in return. That changes the purpose of giving. That changes the intent. It goes from a gift to a trade.
Absolutely. I mean, every time a gift was given to me, um, 90% of the part of it was that person wanting something in return. And I'd always try to
Mm.
explain to them, like, isn't this a gift? Why do you want something from me now? And I just stopped explaining and I started answering what I do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. You run across those people. Quite often they just gift you something and it's just here you go. Enjoy, just enjoy. And that's it. And that's it. And that's good. That's like a nice feeling.
It's an amazing feeling. Those are the people that you need to be around. Oof.
Well, whoever you're around, I think there's always a lesson to be learned.
There's always a lesson to be learned.
Rizzard says, hello, Brandon. Looks like streaming will be 8 hours with you. I mean, if it goes, it goes. Rizzard, will you be here for 8 hours?
If it goes, it goes.
I mean, we did 8 hours last week, didn't we?
We did.
When my jeans are pH balanced, I need jock itch cream. Why do the plants look droopy and not praying up? They look pretty straight up to me.
Well, plants are not supposed to always be straight up. They're supposed to have an angle because that's how they sprout.
Oh, Hellcat here. Hang on a second. Here we go.
Who's here?
Hello, Duncan.
Hey, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's up, bro?
Oh, I'm driving and there's a highway patrol is slowing traffic. There's probably a wreck up here.
Tell him to get out of the way, man.
Yeah, I know. At my work, the bigger vehicle has the right of way always.
These guys drive around like they own the place. Tell them to move it.
Yeah, right?
See, what happens to somebody when they put on a uniform?
Yeah, they become assholes.
Some,
is
not all, not all, not all.
I don't know if you can see. This is Bay Bridge. That's San Francisco over here.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, we can see it. It's beautiful.
It's been raining all day. I'm surprised it's quite clear right now. So, but yeah, this is what I'm doing.
Are you on your? You said you're going home from work.
Yeah.
Nice.
And this sheriff pulled out like right in front of me. I was literally 10 seconds away from beating all this mess.
Ask him what perfume he's wearing.
What perfume are you wearing?
Oh, these cops, they all wear blue. Or yeah, they wear Sauvage.
I guess whatever is easy to find and smells good. It's not important to everybody like it is to us. We're rare breed.
Yeah. Yeah. It's odd. I don't wear a lot of my favorite fragrances. I need to narrow it down, so I can enjoy the ones I really do love. But you get too many, and then you want to wear them all, so you mix it up every day, and it's hard to say what you don't have a signature fragrance really. Like you'd like to think you do, but you don't. man, what is going on here?
So would you ever think about making your collection smaller so you can enjoy the things you truly love?
Yeah, that's well, that's the overall plan.
How long has that
That's
been the plan for?
probably a year or two. It's fragrances are a lot harder to disperse of than they are to obtain. They're quite easy to obtain,
Yeah.
and there's always some sort of emotional consequence or impact of maybe getting rid of a fragrance. If you're gonna worry about not having it later or something, there's got to be like a thought. There's a thought process behind it, and it, no matter how readily available or significant the fragrance is to you personally, there's always that thought that once it's gone, now all of a sudden you think what's to you after it's gone.
Well, yeah, everything is going to be gone. You enjoy it in that moment, and the moment passes, and then you wear something else, and you enjoy that. So it's just kind of aligning with wearing things that you love in as many moments as you can.
What I enjoy most is I love just trying new fragrances. I don't like or love a lot of them, but I like trying them and noticing similarities or kind of like comparisons to other fragrances. When any time I try something, I'll be like, oh, well, this kind of it has nuances of different fragrances. I like doing that. I don't understand why I like doing that the most. It's probably the funnest thing about trying fragrances is comparing them, or just different notes and different similarities. But the one thing I hate the most about Fragrantica is this perfume reminds me of section, because every time I read those, I'm like, what's wrong with these people?
Well, yeah, I mean, those are for a reference. I wouldn't take those serious, right?
Yeah, well, I absolutely don't understand what people are thinking sometimes. And I'm like, is my nose broke? Like, what are people seeing about this and the similarities? And I just don't understand. I don't understand it.
What upsets you so much when you don't see these similarities? Why does it get you so upset?
Well, I feel let down. I feel let down,
like misleading.
I feel like I'm losing faith in frag heads. Well, it's and also I don't really watch fragrance reviews, not anymore. I used to, and but at the end of the day, you just have to go by your own nose. You can't. I think once you smelt so much, and if your nose is tuned up, I think you need to just make your own decisions, and it's easy to lose faith in Fragcom, because there's so much.
Well, it's easy to lose faith if you've ever really taken a faith in Fragcom. Like, I think that faith has to come from within. You have to. It's up to you to find the things that you love. You can't depend on other people, because we all love differently. We all love. Just because I love vanilla doesn't mean you're going to, or just because I love plum sauce doesn't mean you're going to. And we're not expected to all love the same things. We're not expected to love the same way. So I think it's on everybody to go and find the things that they love and work for them, instead of, all this review stuff is for reference. It should just be for reference.
Well, you know, one of the reasons why I think the people who watch your channel and whatnot, it's because you don't really review fragrances. You describe feelings, you describe colors. You don't sit there and pick out notes. You know, you don't do comparisons really, because every fragrance is so different in itself. And I think that's what is unique about your channel. You know.
Yeah, I would agree.
And
I
fragrance.
talk about whatever just comes to mind, really. Whatever I can think of, whatever I think would be informational to whoever is watching
Yeah,
in my own way.
yeah. You know. You know, I think of it as, you know, feeling. How does the fragrance make you feel? You know, does it make you sad, or does it, you know, put a smile on your face?
And it's possible. Fragrances can make you feel so many different ways, right?
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. And what puts a smile on my face could be what puts a frown on another's. You know.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I remember my mom used to. She had a coworker who used to go to Hawaii like 2 times a year, and he would always bring back this real cheap perfume, and it smelled like vanilla. It was like a vanilla perfume, and pretty basic and simple. But every time, if I could smell it again, I'm sure it put a smile on my face.
Absolutely. Nostalgia, right?
Right.
Your mom's friend's coworker's friend. Yeah. No, I get it. Even though it's like probably not even a magical perfume, but the way it made you, it would recall the way it made you feel back then.
Oh yeah, and you know, if you compliment one of these old ladies wearing Shalimar, you're going to make their day. I remember talking to an old lady in a Ross, and she was in a fur coat. That must have been from the 40s. She was elderly. I would say probably 85, maybe older. And she was wearing this big, freaking fluffy fur coat that she probably just puts on twice a year when she goes out. And she walked by, and I asked her what she was wearing. I said, "It's very nice." And she said, "Shalimar." And I said, "Well, it's absolutely wonderful on you." And she was blushing. I don't think she had that much color in her face since probably the 60s.
So she since the 60s. She appreciated the compliment?
Oh yeah. She really did. She loved it. And I told her, I said, "Shalimar's a great one, and it's perfect on you." And I'm wondering if that fur coat was retaining some of that Shalimar, you know,
Yeah.
or adding to it.
The civet and vanilla.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. And I like Shalimar, but it's one that I don't wear. I'm not going to try to pull off Shalimar. I can pull off a lot of feminine fragrances, but I'm not trying to pull off Shalimar.
Why not Shalimar? What's wrong with Shalimar?
It's reserved for me. I reserve it for the old ladies who do it right. You know,
What
I
makes
don't know.
it old? Is it the powder?
No, I don't think it's old. It's just too it's too feminine for me. It's one that I would categorize and not try to say, you know, men should try to wear this. I wouldn't try to wear it. It's just a little too much for me. It's strictly feminine, in my opinion.
What do you think of Iris Poudre?
I don't know anything about it.
Okay. What do you think about Chanel No. 5?
I love it. I'll wear that.
How do you feel about Aldehydes?
I'm off and on with them. It depends. Some I don't like. Some some when they burn off in the top and get to the mid quickly, I
Mhm.
I can deal with them. If it's a little too aldehydic, I try to stay away from it.
Yeah.
But it's not like a case closed. I mean, I can deal with it, but the aldehydes usually are the first notes to kind of dissipate. So I got to put up with them.
Yeah.
You miss out on a lot of great fragrances if the aldehydes turned you off. So you just got to put up with them.
Brandon, how do you feel about aldehydes?
I love aldehydes. I'd say I'm into uh, feminine, feminine French perfumery strictly over masculine perfumery. Um, the truth is, like Francisco Jean said, the world of perfumery is really based off women. You know, it's a women's world, and he tricks you with the opening of a masculine scent, and once it dries down, the base is strictly feminine. So that is the truth, and I'm all here for it. I'm very big into aldehydes. Aldehydes is a French religion that big French houses live by and will forever die by. And I'm all for it, you know. That's just me. I think that masculines are very short-lived. I think that they can be fell in love with, but it's a cycle. It's just a cycle. And the old Moss said that it's a cycle, it's a cycle. In the feminine world, it's pure creativity. It's pure. It could go musky, it could go floral, it could go woody, it could go this, it could go everywhere. So I think that's that truly is where the world is, and I'm here for it.
What I wonder what exactly makes the aldehydic notes. I mean we've got jasmine and Dalek jasmines and whatnot, kind of lean aldehydic, but besides that, what?
Well, aldehyde's a synthetic. It's a molecule.
Yeah, my buddy was a mortician, and they use embalming fluid is aldehydic. And I
Oh,
remember I used to like it and smell it, and he's like, "Man, quit sniffing that shit. It's not good for you."
formaldehyde?
Yeah, he's like, "Quit fucking with that shit. It's not good for you. It's fucking poison, man."
Yeah,
Formaldehyde.
there's definitely something musty about aldehydes. Something
There is.
sour. On the wrong pH balance, it will take on that high pitched sourness. And I think that's where that reference of like old lady perfume comes from. Aldehydes have a lot to do with that. Aldehydes, powder, cumin, a combination of all of that
You
kind
know,
of
I
leads.
I was talking to Jonathan about some tea notes like in Gucci, Porom 2, and a few other fragrances, and tea notes go sour on me. And I
What
think
note?
it's teas, like
Tea.
tea notes, and I
Right.
think it's because I smoke. I smoke cigarettes, and John had mentioned that he didn't like tea notes before, but he had quit smoking, and then he started to enjoy them more. So I think maybe if I quit smoking, it might not have that sour effect. But I also noticed there's a Bulgari fragrance. I forget what it's called. It's for babies, right? It's called Petite something.
I don't
Petite
know.
is Manas or something. And it's a natural fragrance because it's meant you could spray it on a baby. So it's got like tea notes and whatnot. And I got it freaking like 15 years ago or something. And that fragrance itself just smells sour now out of the bottle. So I think there's something about tea notes themselves going bad. Like even in Gucci Pour Homme 2, all those bottles are from like the early 2000s or older, you know. I think they can really ruin a fragrance. I've noticed. So I try to stay away from tea notes in general.
Do you have any favorite tea perfumes?
I have there's Memo Winter Palace, and that's a chai tea note. It's a warm, spicy, soft, warm, spicy. I really like Winter Palace. That's, I guess, chai tea. Winter Palace is probably my favorite.
Gucci Pour Homme 2.
Gucci Pour Homme 2 is a nice tea. Nice spicy, fresh spicy, warm spicy. Violet. It's beautiful. I like that one. What about Neroli Out Renoir? Guerlain. Have you tried that, Duncan? Or Brandon?
Yes.
I probably have tried it, but I stay away from Neroli.
NT. Neroli NT.
Neroli and tea. No, I don't think I've tried that. There was one.
Neroli.
What is the one in the black bottle? I think it's called Louis.
Yeah. Liu.
Yeah. I smelt the cap, but the tester was empty, and I thought that smelled pretty good. It's a black bottle with white writing on it, like a little square bottle.
Right.
But I think that's hard to find now too.
Well, yeah, because Guerlain had re-released the perfume and upped the price and by $400. You know, that was available on discount for like $50 or $60 at one point. And then after the Guerlain release, you know, for $470 under a new name, people went and bought up all the discounted Louis. It was kind of a business move too. You know, you could buy those and sell them at a profit.
You know an aroma that I really like, but I don't see it often in perfume. I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right. It's like these little red seeds. I think they're called rooibos or rubus. Rubus or rooibos?
Rubus?
Yeah, they're like these little red seed type fruit or something.
Is it like pomegranate seeds?
They're kind of oval shaped.
Okay.
I think it's called rubus or rooibos.
Mm-hmm.
RHEU. Those smell great. I'd like to see those used in perfume. I see them in tea a lot. Actually, they mix them in with different teas.
Thé Noir is a big black tea note. Rose and black tea, smoky. Fig. It's got a big fig in there as well.
I can never pick out fig in a perfume. Like when I can smell fig itself, but inside a perfume, I'm never able to actually pick it out or notice it.
Why not?
I don't know. My nose doesn't recognize it.
Do you wear designer fragrances?
Yeah. I mean,
like from what would you wear something like a current YSL release? Do you buy that kind of stuff?
No.
Like
my
myself, did you buy any of the Myself or Y or Stronger With You or any of those?
Well, I absolutely hate the Stronger With You line. Those are horrible fragrances. I don't know. There's something screechy and plasticky about them, like burnt plastic diaper. They're not good. Like they have like there's something behind the fragrance that I don't like. They actually make me like sick. Um, I kind of like one of the flankers for YSLY, and my wife liked it too. If my wife likes it and it's designer, I'll get it, but I don't often wear them. My wife likes, she likes me to wear, well, I guess YSLY, or she actually likes Sauvage and stuff like that, but they just give me a headache, so I can't wear them. And then she hates everything that I actually like.
Does she like any of your niche, or is it too weird for her?
Well, no, I kind of got her into fragrances herself. She wears kind of niche fragrances. She wears Parfum de Marly. It's in a pink bottle. Delina or something. It's a real floral fragrance. She wears a
Lena.
Delina exclusive. It's really nice on her. She likes florals and she likes spicy, sweet fragrances. And for me, she likes, I guess, the blue trend fragrances, but I just don't wear those. She hates rose. When I wear rose, every time she said, "You smell like an
Smell like
old
what?
woman."
Oh,
She says I smell like a bitch. And she also says you smell like an old lady. I got Lyric Man, and she was just like, "Yeah, you smell like an old lady. I don't like it." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I try not to wear ones that she absolutely hates, but I end up the ones that I love the most, she absolutely hates.
what does she think of your collecting and like overall your hobby?
She just said you got to knock it off. She said you could buy more, but you need to get rid of some. You're not wearing them. They're collecting dust. She's like, if you're
What are
gonna
some
keep
things
buying
that are
them,
collecting dust?
if they're if they're collecting dust, it's a good thing, you know. Um, but yeah, there's plenty collecting dust. She doesn't like when I get into the FOMO and like I buy like 8 vintage Antaeus. She's like, why do you have 8? I was like, well, I want to get one from every year of the 80s, you know. And so far, I have from like 86 to 88 missing like 2. I need 2 more, you know. She doesn't like that. She doesn't understand. I said, well, I am gonna wear it, and it's not going anywhere. I don't have any plans to sell them. I just know that when I get through the first 81 bottle, I want to have a backup, like an 82 bottle to go to, and then I'll go to the 83 bottle.
Hang on. I got to stop you here. Why do you need one from every year for?
I don't need them, but
Why do
something
you
I've
want?
noticed. But something I've noticed is there are drastic differences between 81 and 88, and 81 and
Really?
90, 81 and 92 are completely like drastic differences.
Okay,
And
81 and 90.
a 92 to today, even more drastic of difference. So, but I like them all. I like them all, but I love the small nuances, you know.
So what's an old man smell?
Oh,
BO and halitosis and cheese feet. That is an old man smell.
kind of indolic. I don't know. I guess it would be indolic something.
Like dirt and
Uh,
like unshowered, unwashed BO.
I mean, I guess we could go down the road of Kuros is definitely kind of old manish, but
Le troisième, pour Maxims de Paris.
oh, Maxims. I like Maxims. It's very floral, dark floral. That's one I would call a dead flower. Maxims,
So,
I
Maxims is beautiful.
I enjoy Maxims. I've got 2 or 3 bottles of Maxims. I actually bought. What I did is somebody was selling like 20 minis of Maxims for like $20 or something. So I bought the 20 minis, and then I just put them all in one big atomizer. And then I got another like 50 ml.
Man, I'm
Max,
dying in the comments. I'm dying at the chat here. The chat is on fire.
Maxims has a kind of Antaeus resemblance.
Maxims, I think it smells a lot more like Balenciaga Ho Hang Club.
Okay,
Ho Hang,
right.
and there's another one. Well, what I was telling Eugene about is Revlon French line. Also has this real dark, dead flower type vibe to it. French line is really, really unique. Nothing really smells like French line though. But there's a few with that dead flower vibe. I mean, even Zeno kind of has that dark florals thing going on.
Duncan,
Yeah.
how do you hi? How do you feel about modern day Antaeus?
It's good. It's good, not great. I think
Do you love it?
no, not like I like the older ones. The older ones go from top, mid, bottom. The notes present themselves differently. The modern just feels like they took everything and they put it like in an incinerator. And
So
so it's like it's blended so smoothly that it's kind of linear compared to the older bottles. It's really quite linear. Yeah, I mean it's blended too good. They perfected it, I guess. But like we were saying, if it's gonna be linear, it better be freaking good. So I still think it's all right.
so in a blind sniff test challenge, would you be able to tell the different Anteuses apart from year?
No, no. I could tell they're different, but I couldn't tell you like what year they were. I mean, I could tell you a
All right.
modern from
So
like
if
from
if
a
you got to
modern and an
spray one,
80s.
if you got to
What's that?
spray one and wear it for the entire day, would you be able to discern it from the other years? Like you got a full wearing from it.
I mean, I could discern an 80s from a modern bottle, yeah, but I couldn't discern a 92 from a 87 bottle. But the modern one and stuff from the 90s and earlier, I could definitely tell you they're different. They wear differently too. The older ones are way more animalic. The Castorium, it runs all the way through. It's like a thick leather. It's a furry leather that you get with the vintage ones. That you don't really get that with the modern.
How about the beeswax?
Mm, it I don't see it prominent in any of them. It's not something that stands out to me.
How about in the vintage in the older bottles?
No, not really. You
Beeswax.
get a lot. You get a lot more myrrh in some of the older ones, and fuck, there's so many notes in Antaeus. Myrrh and the hell is it? I don't know if it's sage or fucking what is it?
Basil.
No, I'm thinking rosemary maybe. I think there's rosemary in it.
There's a
Some
lot
of
of
the older
aromatic.
ones.
There's a lot of aromatic notes in the top, isn't there? Like
Yeah,
green, spicy notes,
it's almost you know.
coriander.
Well, it's what makes it bright, and it needs that. Otherwise, the fragrance would just smell like the bottle looks. It would just be too dark.
It is a dark fragrance, isn't it?
It is. Even with all the kitchen cupboard fucking ingredients it has. I don't know, oregano, rosemary, whatever. It absolutely needs that.
Reach for that bottle. Jardins de Bagatelle. Bring me joy. It's gone.
I love it. Duncan. Oh, what happened to Duncan?
Where is he?
Maybe Antaeus got him. Oh my god. The witches got him. Release him, witches. Bring him back. I think the witches will get him. They'll bring him back. Oops, my phone kicked me out. How many bottles of Antaeus do you have?
I have 10.
Come on.
Yeah, it's bad.
What is with it? What's with the Antaeus collectors? No, that's not bad. You think it's bad?
Yeah, it's like, why? What are you doing?
Really?
Like, you already have a 400 milliliter bottle. I mean,
So why did you get another one if you thought it was bad?
FOMO.
What were you
Yeah.
missing out on?
FOMO.
Sorry, witches. That's not what I meant. I'm not blaming the witches. Witch Mitch, sell me some Antaeus. No, tell me about FOMO. What does FOMO feel like? What does it look like?
Well, it feels like destiny.
Destiny.
It feels like you've done so much research on your, I guess, vintage biography of Antaeus that you finally come across some bottles and you start to
Good morning, Anna.
FOMO. You start to think, if I don't grab this, maybe Rich Mitch will. So I'm grabbing it
Why don't you want Rich Mitch to grab it?
because he has too much.
He has too much. You want to have more than Rich Mitch?
No, not at all. Because I fell in his trap.
You fell in the Rich Mitch trap. The duck trap.
The duck trap.
Are you still in the Rich Mitch duck trap or you've been released?
I've been released.
What did that feel like to be let go of the trap? Who opened up the trap for you?
Clarity, vision, relationships. I
Mm.
would like to have a relationship with Rich Mitch instead of
What kind of a relationship?
one to another. Hey, and that's how it's always been. You know, I would send him. I would send him some things that would be available, and that's that. You know, it's not a competition for me anymore.
They want to see your Montal collection.
I don't have any Montal, fortunately.
Why not?
Montal is not my forte.
Is it personal or business?
Just business.
Business? I feel it. I feel the same kind of business. But to me, it's not business. It's art. And that
Right.
kind of art doesn't reflect much inside of me, you know? It's not the type of art that draws me in or I'm attracted to.
Absolutely. No, I could appreciate it, but it's not my forte.
That's right. Somebody will appreciate it, and that's okay. It's not meant for
Oh,
everybody.
trust me, and many do.
I got a question, Duncan, about these clones. Why do you have clones of Antaeus? When you can just, Antaeus, you can have Antaeus for $100. How much is a clone going to cost?
50,
How much are they
60,
making these things for?
$10,
What are they selling them for?
45 to 60.
For $60? A little bit more, you can have the real thing.
Yeah. And Rich Mitch taught me how to fish.
Fish for what?
He taught me how to fish.
Fish for fish?
No, the
Fish for
perfume.
perfume. That's what I
Yeah.
said. Fish for what? He taught you how to fish. Like he took you fishing
Yeah, he did.
on a boat?
On a boat. His car was broken at the time.
Did he get towed?
Yeah, I got towed. So we went on his boat.
Nice boat.
It's an amazing boat. Have you seen those James Bond movies? One of
Yeah.
those. Yeah.
Yeah.
He had
Did he
this
have
heavy
a
British
fridge on
accent.
the
He
boat?
was like, all right, mate.
Was there a fridge on the boat?
There was a fridge on the boat. It was filled with Coors.
No Coors Light?
No Coors Light. Just Coors.
Coors? Was there a bed on the boat?
There was no bed on the boat, unfortunately. I was getting very tired.
So what happened when you got tired?
Uh, he just said, all right, mate. Here's your destiny.
Let's learn how to
Bye
fish.
now. He taught me how to fish.
So what'd you guys catch?
We caught some Anteuses, caught some Sport Colognes, we caught some vintage Grosses, some Charles of the Ritz.
Did you
We caught. Go ahead.
did you have to pay any fine taking these fish out of the lake? Like, did you get caught
No,
by any sort of park warden or game warden?
no. Rich is a man of many mules.
He's got lots of connections, doesn't he?
Oh yeah.
Rolodex full of contacts.
Boy, mate. I hope I'm not exploiting you, but just showing my love for you.
Duncan says, because, all right, so lots of guys are questioning why Duncan has Antaeus clones. Actually, not lots. It's just Bobby. It's just Bobby giving it to him. Bobby's really riling him up about Antaeus clones. And Duncan's saying, I get them just to let myself down and reassure my distrust in clone houses. Or says, I'm
That
confused.
is brutal.
What are you confused about? Rich fish. Hey, Mr. Bish, what's your next fragrance wish? Quentin, I am in the mood for Akigala wood. Did you catch any Axe body spray? I smell a lot of Axe body spray. A lot of dudes at the gym wearing Axe. Today I smelled something. I swear some guy was wearing Baby Cat at the gym. It felt like Baby Cat.
That's nice.
Baby Cat.
It's not so bad. It's a very Toronto thing to do.
Is it a Toronto thing to do?
Fuck yeah. You
Yeah.
guys love Baby Cat.
Baby Cat? Is it not available?
It's not that available, but you can still find it. Toronto is a Baby Cat city.
Not Miami?
No, we're like Tabak 28.
What else did I smell? I smelled La Nuit de l'Homme in the air, in the wild. I smelled Baby Cat. A lot of Axe. A lot of Axe. Axe Kilos smells good. How do you even know what that is, bro? Someone left a can in my work truck. There, he answered the question right away. Someone left a can in my work truck. They didn't like it. They left it for you, eh? Do you think it was like they were giving you a hint? Why would somebody leave a can of deodorant in your truck? No,
I can't do Axe, man.
no, I'm not a fan of Axe either. I don't. Do you wear deodorant or antiperspirant?
Antiperspirant.
Why?
I don't know. Sometimes it seeps through my clothing. So why?
Antiperspirant or deodorant?
Deodorant.
I don't like the fact that the antiperspirant, it blocks your pores. Doesn't
Yeah,
allow
but
your
I have
skin.
hyperhidrosis.
Huh?
I have hyperhidrosis.
What is that?
Excessive sweating.
That's good, isn't it? You live in fucking Miami, bro. How can you have some excessive sweating when you live in Miami? Everybody sweats in Miami.
Yeah. But trust me, there are some people that don't sweat as like me.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you sweat so much?
It's just sports. I was always doing sports, and it just your body just is just sweating all the time. So it's like, all right, this is our routine. Just sports. I was always outside, just sports, man. Just active.
You like being active?
I love being active. It just reminds me of childhood. Makes me feel like a kid. Makes me feel like a kid, but it makes me feel young, youthful, active, ready to go.
What are you spraying?
Mitsuko and Jean Franco Fett for men.
Is this true,
Men
Brandon?
shaves his balls for Tinder dates, 100%. Absolutely. How'd you know that?
Why do you think people assume certain things about other people?
Because they're unsure. Or maybe the other people just haven't given them what they wanted yet.
Or maybe they'd like a validation, knowing that if you do it, it's okay for them to do it.
You know what? Thank you. That's all you had to say.
I don't know. Maybe.
You're right. Because if you give them validation, they're going to continue doing it.
No, I meant maybe they want to know if you shave your balls for Tinder dates. And if you do, it'll make it okay for them to shave their balls for Tinder dates. Not all guys shave
Ah,
their balls, eh? Some guys
oh,
find that
I love you, buddy.
almost like an insecurity thing. Like they're attached to their hairiness.
I think
It's seen as
hairiness
a
is sexy. I
masculinity.
think I think hairiness is masculine. Don't be too shady now. It's nice to have a little hair on you. Please.
How much is a little?
Yeah, I like a nice little stubble. Not crazy monstrosity. I like a nice little stubble, you know.
Just a bit, eh?
Let Yeah, let the other you know, mate know that, you're an actual man, not a you know, not a little sissy boy.
Sissy.
Please.
Something wrong with doing that. With doing what, Bobby?
Gianfranco Fred for men is beautiful.
Jean, yes, it is.
And Ivoire de Balmain.
I don't think Iris Poudre would have shaved its balls either. I don't think it shaves his armpits. Iris Poudre does not shave its armpits. Yeah, you got to clean that shit up. Just by cleaning up a little makes it look bigger right away, you know? Less sloppy. And this guy comes in. He's got probably a half dozen Gianfranco Fairs. How was your day, bro?
My day was great. Arrived at my job, and I didn't know I was off, so I went home. It
Nice
was a lovely
surprise.
day. That was a surprise. It was an amazing gift.
Workout?
Worked out.
How
Got
was your
home.
workout?
My workout was very quick because I had to go train some jujitsu. In After I went to jujitsu, I went to Winwood, had some acai, had some sushi. Then after that, I met up with a friend. She's Italian, and we were making some new dishes for an event tomorrow. And we just had some tastings, things like that of that sort. Then I had to go pick up a lot of wine, a lot
What's
of
it like working with
champagne.
her?
And she's beautiful. She's amazing.
What's it like working with her?
Uh, it's uh, it's a lot. She's very demanding, but I like that. I like to be around strong women. You know, I don't like submissive women. Uh, Not even as a friend, to be honest. I like women who have their own opinions, who hold by their own opinions, who can agree to disagree, and you know, make love after yada yada yada.
How about argue? That can hold an argument. How do you feel about arguments?
I think arguments are a beautiful thing because in every argument there's this French song that plays in my head,
A what?
a French song that plays in
Right.
my head, and I can just hear them just yapping, yapping, yapping. All I hear is "Ba-da-dee-dee-dee-dee-ba, she-do-dee-dee-dee-da," and it's just a beautiful effect. And then I'm a bit calm. I used to be very reactive. It's not good to be reactive, especially if you're a man, because a man should be the one in control. Women should be emotional by nature. Brandon, we're Iris Poudre tonight. I am.
I
So,
I wore it to
you
bed
know,
last night and I wore it full day today. I wore a little bit to the gym. It's not gym appropriate at all. I don't find it. The
you
aldehyde's
know,
just so big and sour and fermenting, and the floral accord. It just doesn't flow. It doesn't flow to
maybe
the
no,
gym.
no, it doesn't.
I find it quite even a bit challenging, at least like from all the Frederic Malles that I worn in the past week or so. This one was the one that was kind of, I wouldn't say it's challenging, but it was the hardest to wear from all of them just because of that big aldehyde. George Bush would not sound so masculine if he is George Clean. Let's make Brandon a regular, says Cleopatra. Brandon is welcome here whenever he's got time. Brandon is always welcome here.
Thank you.
Let's go, Brandon, they sang.
Thanks, Frank.
They love having you on. Brownon sounds like JLP talks. JLP, who's that?
Who's that?
There speaks a young man who has never met a cold woman.
Ay, 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 ay.
Don't want to meet too many cold women.
No, no, no. Trust me, I
Life
have.
becomes unfair when you meet too many cold women.
Oh, absolutely.
Could women hurt you?
Have women hurt me?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they've hurt me.
Did the women hurt you, or did you hurt yourself?
Women hurt me.
The women hurt you. How?
Well, if I hurt myself, then
But
that's the ego taking over me.
aren't you the
You
one
know,
that allows them to hurt you?
no, no.
Like, aren't
Um,
you the one that hands over whatever got, if it's your heart that got broken, isn't it like you're responsible to protect your own heart? Or you think it's how soon do we give away our hearts to be hurt?
well, I think we're jumping into many facets. Um, let's yeah, let's
Let's
go back
rewind.
to the yeah, let's rewrite. Let's go back to the first, respectfully, because I don't want to get off track. So, have women hurt you? Yes, women have hurt me. Have I let women hurt me? No. Um, Now, the reason why I have not let women hurt me is because uh, I've given a gift. Like I said, when you asked me, tell us something about you. I asked for nothing in return when I gave a gift. You know,
Hmm.
so those were all gifts given to women, whether it be a perfume, a bag, anything, or just a lovely experience that they know they'll keep in the back of their heart forever. And I know that because I saw how they felt in that experience, and I saw their eyes, and I made love to their eyes that night, and not them, but to their soul. And I know that they'll always remember those experiences, whether they hurt me or it ended bad, any of that sort. So now we jump into giving in your heart. Could you repeat that question?
How soon before you give your heart away? Like, the original question is, have women hurt you? And you said yes, women have hurt me. So now I'm asking, like, how soon do we give our hearts away before we allow them to hurt us?
Go on a trip with them, then you'll see.
What will you see? What will you see
If your heart is to be given or not.
on the trip? Yeah, especially if you go
Go on.
with kids,
Yeah.
right? David says Brandon talks like Prince in the linebacker's body. How cool was Prince?
That's spot on.
Yeah, Brandon's got a softness about him. Prince had a softness about him, but he's also super masculine. Yeah, kind of like, that voice, that high pitched voice.
Yeah.
But so did Mike Tyson.
Right. His
Mike Tyson.
birds, his pigeons. Is it the pigeon? The pigeon.
Yeah.
It's my bird. Yeah, yeah.
The world's most feared man had a lisp.
So tell me about your day. How was your day?
And it was great. I slept, went to the gym, I worked out. That was my favorite part of the day, is working out and just having
So,
like blood flow through, breathing, connecting with the heart.
what did you hit today? You just
Today
strictly
was
cardio?
shoulders. Today was shoulders and lots of
Okay.
pull-ups, lots of pull-ups, 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 pull-ups.
Wow, you can still do a pull-up?
Hmm.
You can still do a pull-up?
I still do pull up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still do pull ups.
No bands.
No bands.
No
No
support.
bands. Just pull ups.
Oh shit. Dude,
I did 4 sets of 3 different kinds. So I did 12 sets of pull ups.
what?
Yeah, 12 different sets. So I did 4 sets of 3 different like what do you call it?
Measurements.
Distances, right? So I
Mhm.
did 4 like this, then I did 4 like this, and then I did 4 like this. So that's
Wow.
12. So about like
Wow.
6 to 10 reps each, right? 6 to 12, 6 to 10, whatever. But I can feel it in my back right now.
That
Like, I can
is
feel like,
impressive.
yeah. It took a long time to get there though. Like I did, you need the assisted weights, obviously, right?
Right. You put your
Obviously.
knee, you put your knee on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you just consistency. You just keep going every single day and consistency.
Wow.
You don't see it day
I'm
after
proud of
day.
you, man. I'm super proud of you.
Thanks, bro.
You're getting
People
it, dude.
people come up to me all the time and say, "I've been watching you like since you've came here. It's been about a year," and they're like, "You changed a lot. Like you've really put in the
Yeah.
work." Yeah, I've
Yeah.
gotten so many people say that.
You know, that really does happen. When you go to the gym and you start to regress, like people you didn't even know will come up to you and be like, "Man, I've seen you.
Yeah,
I've seen your
yeah,
progression." That actually
yeah.
happens. That's funny.
It does happen. Yeah, there's a lot of positive people at the gym that they go there for the same reason, just to take care of themselves and kind of help them get further. Live longer, be here longer.
Yeah.
They're not watching, but I mean, you can't help but see people. You don't
Ask
have
them
to
why
watch
are they
them to
watching?
see. Yeah,
It's spaced out. Come on, man. Of course they're gonna see you.
but gym culture is really weird, though.
Yeah. Gym culture is weird.
Half a spray of Iris Poudre would work at the club. I wouldn't recommend any sprays of Iris Poudre. I would recommend a huge sour diesel before the gym. No, at least a 0.5er helps kill the pain. Hey, Brandon, what do you think about that?
You don't get tired?
Huh?
You don't get tired?
No, I get tired without
What?
it, bro.
What?
Yeah,
Holy
I'm so
shit,
hyped, man.
dude. Dude.
I don't feel pain. That's what
I know you're not gonna feel pain, but you're gonna get tired. Like you're like brother, you're gonna have a fucking cardiac arrest, dude.
no, man, that's the best part.
No, come on, man. I guess everybody's different, but for me, I could not. I mean, I would always think I'm gonna die. Like cardiac
Really?
arrest is on the way. Today will be the day you die, sir.
No, really,
Like
eh?
seriously. But I'm so glad because I mean, you know what? Maybe I wasn't doing 0.5ers. Maybe I wasn't microdosing. I mean, you say, are you microdosing?
I'm not talking shrooms, bro. I'm just
I
talking
know
about
you're not
sour
talking
diesel.
shrooms. I know, but like, are you smoking a whole
Yeah,
joint or are
yeah,
you a whole joint?
yeah. Right before I go
Wow,
in at the doorway, man. And it,
that's
and it
super
helps
impressive.
focus and prepare. Yeah. And it
That's
takes
super
away like
impressive.
that. It takes away that feeling of failure. Oh, I'm done. I'm going to give up. And then you're like, oh no, I'm not. I can keep going. I can do.
That's
I can do at least 3 more. Why did I think I was done? No, that's what it takes away.
that's definitely one thing I'm on with you. That's how I would think when I would, before the gym, I would think, all right, like I'm unstoppable right now. Like my mind is in a Zen state, Zen flow. It's continuous right now. So kudos to you, man. If it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Totally. What is a generous amount of sprays?
A generous amount of sprays. A generous amount of sprays is, I'd say 8.
8 sprays is a lot of sprays. You do 8 sprays of Iris Poudre, and you're going to have a cardiac arrest. Okay. But the thing is, you could give somebody else a cardiac arrest along with you, too.
No, I was kidding. A generous is like 4, 5, 6, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then behind the legs, 5, 6.
That's
And
a lot
maybe
of
one on the
sprays.
wrist. One on the wrist too. Sniff yourself if you ever get nose blind. To be like, all right, it's still there.
Did you get any new vintages recently?
Yeah, I have a big surprise. Coming very soon because it's something that you asked me what I wanted. And that's funny because they were asking you yesterday what you wanted. And one of those things that you wanted is on the way from France. So
Damn, what
we'll
did I
be.
want? Oh, whoa. How did you get that? Holy, who are you?
Whoa.
Who are you?
So I'll be sending you some samples for sure. So you
I'd
can
love to smell that. I'd appreciate that. Have you smelled it before?
Yeah.
Really? Have you tried Agner Silver?
I have not. Duncan, tell me more.
I've not either, but Duncan keeps talking about it. But he keeps talking about it as much as he talked about Wode's Kritsia. So I
Hmm.
would. Brandon has
Um,
contacts. What fragrance are you talking about? Well, yesterday somebody had asked me if I could have any discontinued fragrance. What would it be? Is that the fragrance you're talking about, Brandon? Jedi?
yes, indeed.
And they were looking it up on YouTube or eBay saying it's 10K.
Yeah, 10K, 8K, 7K, 4K. Eh,
What year is it from?
It is. Let me see the picture. I forgot. Let me see what my.
Is it from the 1920s?
I think so, yeah. It's from the 1920s. I think. What did this guy send me?
Did you tell us what
And
you're
I have
wearing
a.
tonight?
What am I wearing tonight? I am wearing Culinary for Men. Pierre
Why
Baudot.
did you pick that?
It has this hint of virus soaring through. It
Brandon,
has
you're a
this.
wizard. We got all the wizards and witches are here.
All the wizards are here, but
All the witches are 5:15 a.m. Toronto.
wow,
You're an hour behind in Miami, right? 4:15 a.m.
no, man, we're the same time zone.
Are we?
Yeah,
What are you doing up at this
5:15.
hour?
Well, I'm off. Taking a vacation. I have to work tomorrow at 2 for this event. We're doing setup for Wood Wine and Food Festival here in Miami Beach.
You're a
Brought to
chef,
you
right?
by Yes, brought to you by David Grutman, and we are going to set up. And tonight I have to pick up Some very important people at Makoto.
At where?
I have to pick them up in like 3 hours.
Can you tell us who they are?
I cannot, unfortunately.
So this coworker, what's your coworker's name? The friend that you're working with,
Lena.
Lena. Does Lena know that you like her?
I think so.
Have you told her?
No, my perfume tells her.
What does your perfume say to her?
Ah, I want to grab you by the hair.
Pardon?
I want to grab you by the hair.
That's what your perfume says to her? Is that probably why she hasn't responded yet?
Ah, she's responded, but not in the way I'd I'd like. But she's actually responded the way that she should be responding because it's like I'm gonna put up a fight. You know I'm not submissive, but I
Hmm.
know what you want.
Are you going to use your words or just your perfume
I'm gonna use my words when the time is right.
when the time is right?
For now, it's business, strictly business.
Just business? Does it have to be business?
No, but we'll get there. I'm sure we will.
What does she think of your perfumes? Has she
She
said
loves.
anything?
Yeah, she's like, "What are you wearing?" I mean, what are you wearing? It's almost every day. What are you wearing?
And what do you
What are
say?
you wearing?
I'm wearing a leure bleu. I'm wearing Mexico. And then she's
I
like,
have.
what is that?
Yeah, she's like, "What is that?" And but what's she stunned me when she knew about Bois 1920 because it is an Italian niche perfumery house, and I have loads of Bois 1920. And she stunned me, and I gave her Comme l'Amour. It's a limited edition. I think it was like they only did 1920 of that perfume, and I gave her number 451. But I gave it to her
Mm.
randomly. Like that day, she didn't even we didn't even speak the whole day. But she's like, "Oh, come by. I need you to pick up some wine and some champagne for this event." And I was
Is
like,
she your
"Right, no
boss?
problem." She's not my boss. She's an assistant. But I would have loved for her to be my boss
Really?
because it's just right. Like all right, like you are a boss,
Why?
babe.
Why?
It
Why?
fits
What?
it fits her, and I know she wants to be a boss so bad.
You think she
It
wants to
fits her.
boss you around?
I know she does.
Would you let her
I know.
boss you around?
Fuck no. But
No.
I'll play with her. Yeah.
Would you let her,
I'll let
like, would you pretend to let her boss you around?
absolutely. I'll let her think she's the boss. Why not? That's how you play. Let's play.
When do you give your heart away though? How much do you play, and then when do you decide to give your heart away?
Um, when we're both sober and we are having a meeting and we put out our goals on the table and where we are at currently in life, and then we decide to make a trade off or not.
Is that an easy conversation to have?
Absolutely. That's why you have to build up the rapport. It's just effortless. It should be natural. Shouldn't be forced. It
What
should
happened?
only be forced when you're in too deep and you've let yourself be played with too much.
Can you get out
Get out. Just get
when you're
out.
in too deep?
Yeah, just get out. But sometimes it's
Just
hard to
get
get
out.
out. It's hard to get out, man.
So why do so many
Especially,
people struggle to get out?
oh, because yeah, It's everything they ever wanted. That's it. They're in their fantasy, and it's like a drug. You know, you're addicted. You're
Well, that's
addicted
why
to the
when
way.
we were talking earlier about has a woman hurt you, and I said, was it the woman that hurt you, or was it you that hurt yourself? Like, did you allow yourself to hurt? You know, just by giving
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah. But like I said, it's been given. It's been given, not taken. Like they see it as taken. Like, but from my perspective, it's been given. Keep that for you. You choose to do whatever you want with that. You choose to do whatever you want with that time we had, and you choose to conclude whether you fuck me over or not. That's fine. Kudos to you. On to the next. But there is something beautiful there. There is something beautiful in letting yourself be taken over. There is something super beautiful in hardship and having your heart broken, you know. And I think a lot of these perfumes, they scream a lot of that hardship and they help magnify some beautiful stories that not many people know about, you know? Who knows what, what really Iris Poudre meant to only uh Frederic Malle and the perfumer. Who knows? Not many know,
Well, just the
you know?
people that care, the people that find it.
Right. And
I
even
mean,
after it's
the people that are looking for it are going to find it, but not everybody's looking for it. So it's a very small place.
right. And I'm sure there's been times where even after the perfume has been published and there's been a story said behind it, the only person who really knows is the perfumer about that story. It could be a lie.
True. Could be just a story.
It could be just a story,
Sometimes they are just stories.
you know? But that's why it's given to the world to make their own stories with the perfume.
What kind of stories do you like in your perfumes?
What kind of stories do I like in my perfumes?
You like
I
sad
like,
stories or happy stories?
yes, to simplify, I'd like sad stories. It's
Why?
just more is put out, more is given, more is put into instead of a happy ending, happy ever savage, happy ever ending. Bleh, passionate. Just no. I want that vintage MFK. I want that Absolute pour le soir. I want that Cologne pour le matin. I want that, oud cashmere. I
Do
want
vintage
that.
perfumes feel sadder?
No, not all. I wouldn't say all, but most do because of just the aldehydic, the aldehydes. That was used so much in array of them. Aldehydic for me is not happy. It's very sad. It's very serious. It's very demanding. It's very superior. It's not happy for me.
Yeah,
What is
aldehydes are
aldehydic for
serious
you?
business. It takes up some serious space,
Right.
and even if you love them, they can still be jagged. They can
Right.
still be like an elbow to the ribs, right?
Yeah.
I
That's
enjoy I enjoy aldehydes, but I still find them challenging. Even in here, they're dirty. There's something dirty about them, but also something super clean.
dirtiness. Dirty, dirty, dirty.
Dirty, dirty,
Just have to
dirty
chat.
armpits. Dirty armpits. What does the world need more of, Brandon?
Sorry?
What does the world need more of? Morning, Josh.
Morning.
Hey, what does the world need more of, Brandon? Pradeep says the world needs more fougères. What do you think the world needs more of?
The world needs more of order, tranquility. Now, if we're talking perfume wise, the world needs more of less substrates.
Why?
There's something boiling inside of this Canadian Croatian that only wants to clarify the fact that he is great. And you can be too.
Can everybody be great?
Everybody.
Everybody can be great.
How are those admissions going now that we're here?
I don't know. We're waiting. We're waiting on word. As soon as I hear something, you'll hear. But something is on the way. There's a publication on the way. Bellam has made a publication, and they're mailing it to me, and it's quite exciting. So I'll share that probably next week as soon as it arrives.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Publication.
Yeah. A French one.
Ooh.
I won't say anymore. Save the surprise. Save the date, Brandon. Save the date.
Okay.
I'm super excited.
Shit.
Flower Girl B. Hi. Hello, all. Heart, heart, heart. Lots of love. Pradeep says more Damashi. Bring back Damashi.
What?
Bring back Damashi.
What? What are
Have
you
you tried?
talking?
I haven't tried the new Francis Kudyan, so I don't know. But I it's a slogan we're all going to be screaming 5 years from now. Bring back Damashi. Less releases, more substance. Bravo to that. Brandon, you need to try Burek.
Burek?
Burek, yeah. Get the cheese Burek, get the meat Burek, and get the apple Burek. Or they call the apple something else. It's really, really good. I'll send you some.
Budek?
I'll try. Might take a week
I'm gonna
to
get some
there.
sloppy Budek, dude.
Yeah, it'll be dry. You know, it's not going to work out. Forget it. I take that back. I'd love to send you some, especially homemade stuff. Like the homemade stuff is so good. When
I
even
would
the
love to send
dough
you.
is made by hand.
You know what I'm gonna send you though, for sure, for sure. I want to send you some baklava,
Oh, fuck. Baklava.
homemade baklava.
My mom used to
Jewish,
make something similar, but it was
Jewish
like a
baklava.
pita filled with apple, raisins, cinnamon, walnuts, and she would make a huge dough, right?
Huge dough.
A huge dough, roll it out, flatten it. It would take up the whole table. The table is fucking massive, and it would cover the entire table, the dough, right? And then she would sprinkle diced apples, or not. It wasn't sliced. It was like really thinly sliced pieces of apple,
Wow.
and then spice it with cinnamon. What else was there? Walnuts and stuff. And then she'd roll it up, right? Roll it up and then bake it. Oh my God. It was like nothing like mom's cooking, eh?
Wow.
Like
I
good
would
old
love to
home
try that.
fashion.
I would love to try that.
The world needs more people like Rachel and Anuj and Dushan.
Absolutely.
Baklava is too sweet. I love baklava.
No,
Baklava
no.
is so good and
But
rich.
Dushan, what baklava have you tried? Serbian baklava? Like
How can
baklava
you
is
not like
Jewish, dude.
baklava? What kind of person do you got to be to not like baklava? Baklava
You
is too
fucking
sweet.
no, man. You've tried some shitty baklava without no pun intended, dude.
Honey is not sweet, eh?
Baklava is not sweet. It's licorice. Tastes like liquor.
I don't like licorice. I mean, liqueurs.
Like liquors.
Yeah. Yeah, Brandon is a chef. Why are we telling him how to cook friggin' Brandon, you got to have sarma.
Sarma, you've told
Yeah.
me that. I know actually some people that make amazing sarma. I haven't tried it yet, but they're always telling me
And
because I told
stuffed
them that you
peppers. Oof,
recommended me
stuffed
some
peppers and
sarma.
sarmas are delish.
Peppers?
So the world needs more oak moss.
Well,
Punya paprika. Yeah. That stuffed pepper is delicious. Oof. I could live off of those. That and mashed potatoes. Don't even need gravy.
wow.
There's just so much juices flowing there on its own.
Holy shit.
Frank, we're the whack pack. That's what we do here. We
So
make our own rules.
how did the whack pack come to be, Eugene? What
I don't
is the
know,
whack
man.
pack?
There's so many characters came through here. You know, it was kind of Howard Sternish at some point.
Holy shit.
Here, baklava is very sweet by default. Sarma is nice. I love sarma. But with the smoked ribs, you got to have the smoked ribs in there, you know. Without the smoked ribs, it's not the same. It gives it the flavor, the smokiness. So you got to go to Hasif Mustafa in Istanbul for the best baklava. You got to get it there. Dushan, go to Istanbul.
Yushan, you need to go to Istanbul because you have tasted some shitty baklava.
Duncan gets his carbs from beer. I need some carbs from beer.
Do you?
Yeah. But we don't have any beer in the house, so I might have to
You
go
drink beer?
outside. Huh?
You drink beer?
No,
Okay.
I don't drink beer.
Alcohol?
Hardly.
Wine?
Sometimes, but hardly.
Wine?
Hardly. Do you drink?
Yes. I drink wine.
Every day?
No, no. But I'd say yes occasionally. I drink, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. What food is your favorite?
It's so funny at this point. This, what
Huh?
this guy. What food is my favorite? Branzino.
What's that?
It's a fish. It's a
Fish?
fish. Yes.
I never ever heard somebody say fish was their favorite food. It's the first time I've ever heard somebody say fish was their favorite food.
You have to try Benzino. Beautiful, beautiful dish.
I like steak.
I
Last
love
meal?
steak. I love steak. You
I
have to
love
try
steak.
some Brazilian, good, juicy carne asada. Brazilian. You come down here to Miami one day, please. I'll take you to the best steakhouse. We're gonna eat steak all night. All night. You're gonna be barfing.
Would you take me to the strip joint?
Do I go to the strip joint?
I said, would you take me to the strip joint?
No. Why? I'd take you to like Delilah's or something.
What's that?
So or Komodo,
What's
where
that?
we have a restaurant and then upstairs there's a private club. And then we could just go there. And then after I could take you to the private resort in Key Biscayne. And we could probably go on the yacht and things and of that
Look at
sort.
this guy. I'm on my way.
Yeah. But no need for a strip joint. No need. No offense, but no need.
I bet you the strip joints down there are entertaining though in a different ways than they are here.
Yeah, absolutely, because there's just like many celebrities going, and not to
Like,
be rude, but there's just like, the rappers and all that nastiness. No offense, but yeah, it's not where I think Eugene would be, nor myself.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with entertainment. The world needs more appreciations and ruminations. Yeah, appreciation will always get you noticed. Cooking is my second hobby.
IPAs are hard to stop, so I don't start.
What's that?
It's a beer, but it's a different concentration. It's a more potent concentration in IPA.
Oh, yeah, I like the craft beers. I really enjoy craft beers.
Ooh, you know what was one of my favorites that you can't get it everywhere? Magic Hat number 9.
Magic Hat number 9. I don't know that.
Amazing. Amazing.
I've had something called Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher's good. Some good Japanese
Very
lagers.
high alcohol content though, eh? Like
Yes.
way higher than I like, because you have two of them and they'll friggin' flatten me. You know what I mean? They're like 9 or 10%.
They'll flatten you.
Two of
Flatten
those
you.
at 10%, bro, in the King can.
How would they
Yeah,
flatten
yeah,
you?
man. I've got zero tolerance on beer. I haven't drank, like, I haven't gotten, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? It's been a long time since I've pounded beers. But it's opposite with weed. It's like,
It's manageable.
no, I mean, you got to smoke more and more and more to get that whatever you're chasing.
Have
It's
you
like
found
anything else.
yourself?
You ultimately you start to get used to it.
Have you found yourself searching for more and more and more?
No, I find myself doing less and less and less because the tolerance is getting higher. So it's probably just easier to abstain for a while and then go back, and your body forgets about it, right?
Hello, Dimitri. Nesterovov. Nesterovov. Nesterovov.
Mika says the only beer you
Nesterovov.
need is Guinness.
Nesterov. Only beer you need is Guinness. Yeah, word to
Pregnant girls drink
Aquaman.
Guinness.
Word to Aquaman.
I
Dushan
can
looks like
drink
he drinks
12.
a lot of beer. Dushana, you drink beer? You look like
Jesus
you drink a lot of
Christ.
beer.
Duncan says he can drink 12 of them at
Duncan.
10.9%. No, bro, I'd be in a coma, man.
I know Duncan can drink all of that.
I would be toast. $12 beers, bro. It's been a long time since I've crushed 12 beers. You probably see that often though at the restaurant.
Yeah. And
And what
then
happens in situations like that? Do they ever get out of hand?
we have to escort.
Do the police get involved?
No,
Ever?
we have security. We have security.
Yeah. You ever see fights?
Yes.
What happens there?
It's mostly women.
Wow. Why?
They're just too feisty. They like to they like objects. They like to use objects. So we try to be quick on that so that we don't have to buy more inventory when things get broken. So they like to use and throw objects like glass.
So the
And
women that are fighting, are they usually like women that come in together that know each other or complete strangers?
women, oddly enough, women that come in and know each other.
so bonkers, man.
It's super bonkers. But also like, we have TV shows, reality TV shows where they come in and they're actually shooting on set. Like they come in with their whole crew. So they stage a fight, but then they have to sign WA. They have to sign contracts where they cannot break objects if they're going to stage the fight. And that's funny. There's no camera crew, there's no reality TV show coming through, and it's actually like it's war. It's like World War II. Like you just things flying, just everything flying, like just duck, and it's horrible. It's horrible. It's not good for clients. Doesn't make our restaurant a safe space when things like that happen,
For
you
sure.
know. But luckily, the restaurant has status, and that's what keeps the restaurant flowing. But it's not good to have it. That's not what we push for. It's not what we push for.
Bobby coming in with a hard hitting questions here. Have I ever smelled? What's up? Yes, looks matter. Oud Vanille. I don't remember Oud Vanille, but Oud Vanille is probably one of the newer ones, isn't it?
Maltide is an amazing perfumer. I love Cartier and Robe Dunes. No, Dune Soir.
Which one?
Declaration, Dune Soir,
Mm-hmm.
Dune Soir. And smells a lot like Luciano Pavarotti. And it's just very linear, amber, sandalwood, vanilla. You know,
I'm not familiar with it.
shouldn't have Caribbean origin, so I had rum in my milk while I was a baby. Yikes! Imagine having rum in your milk.
What do they do that for?
Oh shit! Super Bowl's coming. How are the kids? Are they excited?
Not this weekend, is it? It's next weekend, right? They do. They skip a week. Who do you got?
The Niners.
Niners?
Yes. Fuck Patrick Mahomes. Tell one of your kids that.
Why? You don't like Mahomes?
Tell one of your kids, Brandon, fuck Patrick Mahomes.
My youngest kid loves him. The two older guys don't.
Okay. Thank God.
But all the young kids, they love the heroes, right? They look up to the heroes. Kids want a hero. They want somebody to look
Right.
up.
Yeah, you can't blame them. No.
Yeah, you can't blame them.
But I think the Niners got this one. There's a lot of bets. A lot of bets happening.
Makes no difference to me who wins, really. I'll watch. Maybe I'll watch.
I know, man. I know it makes no difference. All you want is the Maple Leafs to win something. I know.
That would be sweet. I think I'd cry if the Leafs won.
How are
Do
we
you think
doing?
you'd
Are
cry
we
if
in
your
season?
favorite team won something?
When is the season going to come back?
Hockey? Hockey season is now.
Holy shit.
Hockey season starts in September. It ends in June.
Did you ever play hockey growing up?
Yeah, I played hockey.
Wow. Skates.
I mean, with my
Always.
friends and stuff. I played on the ice as well. Not organized hockey, but played hockey all the time.
Did you ever get in a fight?
I got into fights, not in hockey.
That's funny. You're the nice guy on the ice then.
Well, when you're playing with your friends, you go to just have fun, right?
Right.
We have ice rinks they're everywhere. And you can go at 2 a.m. if you got enough friends, you go on the ice and have a game of shinny. We would do that all the time growing up.
Wow. What were the best skates? Like, were you into that? Having the best skates? I know
We
that.
had
I know that.
Bowers,
Sticks.
Cohos. Then Nike came over and took over everything. When hockey got big in the US, that changed a lot of things. That brought a lot of popularity, and then manufacturers got involved. Nike was never really part of hockey until it expanded to the US. And when Nike took an interest in hockey, it was weird, you know?
Was it?
It was strange because they were never associated with hockey. So it was weird to see a Nike logo on a hockey sweater.
What were the
It was like
brands?
a shift in advertising.
What were the brands back then?
It was like Coho, Bauer, very like Canadian brands.
So hockey is really, where did hockey come from? Because I mean, it's super big in Canada.
Dude, it's religion.
Like it is. It really is.
It's
I have
CCM.
a lot of Canadian friends who they live and die by hockey. Like they don't care about basketball here. They just go to hockey. Like they go to Florida and they watch the Panthers. They drive all the way from Miami and they go to watch the Panthers. They don't care about the Miami Heat.
Yeah, everybody has their own thing. Are they Canadian?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, they are Canadian. It's a Toronto team, eh?
Hey, yeah, A is so Canadian, eh?
Is that Toronto? Toronto?
Toronto. You don't pronounce the T at the end. Toronto.
Yep.
Well, yeah, if you're from Toronto, we don't pronounce the T.
Toronto.
That's how you know somebody's from Toronto.
It's a big team.
It's a big T that's gone missing.
Oh, when are we opening a Les Abstraits boutique?
It's in the cards. It's in the cards. You need more perfumes, though. You can't open the boutique with just 3 perfumes.
Yeah.
You need at least like 10, I think.
So, can you do 8?
You can do 8, yeah. You don't have to have a huge boutique. I think you can do 8. I wouldn't go less, though. Maybe some shampoos and deodorants and
Yes. Would you do
um
that? You want some shampoos and
yeah,
deodorant?
candles, stuff like that. Sure.
Candles.
Shampoos, yeah. I like shampoos.
Some lotion.
Hmm?
Balm. Lotion.
Lotions, body butters.
Yes, body butters. That's what I meant. I know you love that Frederic Malle Iris Poudre.
Geez, Van Noten is nice.
You've got me on. You've got me onto him.
Onto what?
What's his name?
Frederic Malle?
Demo?
Who?
No, Simo?
Who's that?
The hockey player?
From where?
The jersey you have him.
Oh, Domi.
Domi.
Ty Domi.
I've been watching so many videos of him. He's amazing.
You see the size of his head? It's like a bowling ball. He's Albanian.
Fucking ridiculous. Ty Domi.
His fists are like the size of his forehead.
Fucking hell.
So what's up for you? What's up for the rest of the day? You going to sleep? You starting your day? What are you going to do?
Guys, please lick the stream. Please. Thank you.
Lick the stream. If you like the stream.
Lick the stream. We appreciate it. So today, Lena's on my mind.
Yeah?
What would I wear?
What do you think
What
of
would I
them?
wear? What would I wear for Lena today? I might give her one of these.
That's nice.
But Lena's on my mind, and I think I'm going to go with.
Does she wear perfume?
She does wear perfume, but
What does
she's
she
like
wear?
into. She wears a lot of Chanel number 5.
No way.
Yeah, she's in love with number 5.
That's good. How much is a lot?
Talking about like 10 sprays. Like I've caught her. Like, my love, you're choking me out. But then it sits on her and it rocks her body. It wears her perfectly.
So is it maybe number 5 that you fell in love with and not her? Is that possible?
It's possible. Because I did meet her because of that. She walked by me one time while we were at the restaurant. And I was like, who's wearing that? There's no aldehydes here. Everybody's wearing Sabads. And she like, where's that aldehyde scent coming from? And then she walked by me again. She ordered me to do something. And I was like, it's you. It's you. It's
Do you like
you.
when she orders you around?
I like when she orders me around. And she was wearing number 5. So of course she could order me around. Me wearing number 5. You can't order me around when you're wearing Ariana Grande, though.
But you'll take orders from number 5?
I'll take orders from number 5 all day. Would you take orders from number 5?
I might. Depends what they were. Depends what they were.
How are those witches treating you, man?
The witches have been sensational, bro. I wish I can tell the stories. We'll have to do it in a separate place. It's not for the airwaves.
It's not. It's something personal.
Mm.
Look at your face. It's something super personal.
Mm.
They're talking to you right
The witches
now.
are fun, man.
Are you gonna make breakfast today, Eugene?
Probably. I got lots of eggs. Maybe chop up an onion, some bacon, cheese, make a sandwich, tomato, lettuce. That might work.
Tomato lettuce. That's
Oh,
very Croatian.
is it Croatian?
That's Croatian as fuck.
If I put a pickle on there, would that change things?
That would change things drastically. You know that.
I'm a big fan of pickles.
Are you? Like just
Mm.
eating them out the jar?
And tomatoes. No, in sandwiches or hamburgers. So
What's
if
the
I get a
best ham?
hamburger, right? It's going to have mustard,
Mustard.
lettuce, absolutely mustard, 100%. I would throw it away if it didn't have mustard. I won't even look at it.
Mustard.
Lettuce,
Okay. No
tomatoes.
mayonnaise?
No.
Shit. This is
Lettuce,
Toronto as fuck. This is
tomatoes.
Toronto.
What do you mean,
You guys,
Toronto? Like lettuce, a hamburger is different, and
no. Mustard is. That's Toronto, man.
what? Why they don't have mustard in Hawaii? I mean, Hawaii, in Miami.
No, that's just
What do they use?
that's Toronto.
Ketchup in Miami? Is ketchup cooler?
Ketchup
Relish?
and
What the
mayonnaise.
fuck? Mustard. What's wrong with mustard?
All right, mustard, lettuce, tomato, onion,
Pickles
pickles.
and onion. They gotta be, yeah, onion. It gotta be onion.
Gotta be.
It's gotta be those. Lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, and onion.
And mustard.
And mustard. But mustard can't touch the bread. Mustard cannot touch the bread.
Okay, thank you. So you've got
Mustard touches the
taste.
bread. I don't want it.
Yep, you've got taste. Because you get that nasty sensation
It just
when you
soaks
bite.
up and it disappears.
Yeah,
It's like the bun completely soaks up the mustard, and it's like not having any mustard on there. And then the bun gets soggy.
the bun does get soggy, man. You don't want any soggy burgers, man.
Nah.
When
No,
was
they
the
gotta
last
be
time you had a
grilled.
burger?
We have burgers often. I like burgers.
I know you eat burgers often.
Like Friday will be burger day at our house.
Have you made?
Hmm?
Have you made burgers?
Not today. Dude, it's Friday morning here, man. Tonight we'll probably have burgers.
That's lovely.
Do you have burgers?
I love burgers. I love burgers. And I love
Burgers are the best.
Colombian. I love Colombian burgers. And es una paisa. Es una paisa. Es una hamburguesa paisa. Y me encantan las hamburguesas paisas. Es que es algo tan adicional para comérselo y sabe muy rico. Sabe muy rico.
Who are you talking to?
You,
But I don't understand what you're saying.
you don't understand. You don't
No,
speak Spanish?
no. I thought you were talking to somebody. I thought somebody was here with us.
So a Colombian burger is what they call a paisa, and it has um, garlic, pineapple juice, and a lot of mayonnaise, a hint of mustard, lettuce, tomato, some onions, and some sausage.
Mm,
So hamburguesa paisa.
nothing like a juicy hamburger.
Do you like crab?
Do I like crab? I like lobster.
I love lobster. I love lobster.
I love shrimp.
Shrimp cooked?
Not raw.
Okay. Okay. That's
Yeah,
fine.
shrimp. However, I love shrimp in general. I love squid.
Squid?
Yeah,
Octopus?
yeah. Anything like any kind of squid or octopus. Anything with legs.
Do you like sushi?
I do.
What are some nice sushi spots in Toronto?
There's lots of sushi in downtown.
Wow.
Lots. Downtown Toronto. It's Toronto, bro. You know what I mean?
I know. I
Like,
know.
you know how mustard is such a Toronto thing, apparently? Sushi is pretty Toronto as well. But I'm sure it's Miami too.
What's your thing with mustard, man?
What's your thing with mustard? Well, I don't. What do you mean? Why are you offended that I love mustard?
I'm not, Eugene. I'm actually enamored that you love mustard so much because I don't know many people who love mustard as much as you, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought everybody loved mustard. I assumed. Does
But
everybody
I
not
re
love mustard?
chat, please tell us if you love mustard or not.
How do you feel
Let's
about
take it.
mustard?
Now that you've composed the burger with mustard in it, it's something I have to try. Now, I'm not saying I never had mustard. I
That was
love
my next
mustard.
question. You've never had mustard on a hamburger?
Of course
How are
I've
you
had
still
mustard.
alive? How are you living even? How did you make it this far? You have no idea what you're missing, bro. Get the fucking mustard. I'm going to send you some mustard. Canadian. French mustard. You got to get the Frenches.
French mustard?
Yeah. Even that's like the crappiest mustard, and even that's good. But you got better mustards.
You should come out with a mustard house. Mustard
Maybe a
scent.
mustard perfume.
A mustard perfume.
Maybe we'll name the next perfume mustard.
Not bad. Not bad, eh?
Mustard's great. I thought everybody loved mustard. I assumed because I love it so much that everybody loves it the same way. Isn't it amazing how life works? Like your beliefs. I'm
Eugene is
shocked.
a beautiful man.
I'm so shocked that you don't love mustard. I thought because we both love Mitsuko and number 5 that you would love mustard as well.
Mitsuko has nothing to do with mustard, Eugene.
Clearly, I'm not saying they smell alike. I'm saying that our tastes, we have similar tastes in different things. I thought they would be the same in everything.
But what do you want some contrast in your life, Eugene?
Mustard is the contrast.
Mustard is the contrast. It
Mustard is the
certainly is. But I'm talking you and me. Wouldn't you like some contrast?
Of course I'd want some contrast.
So then embrace me, Eugene. As I
Yeah,
embraced
I
you.
embrace you. What makes you think that I'm not embracing you?
Your
You don't feel
defense
embraced?
mechanism. Your defense on mustard.
You think because I love mustard so much that I would push you away because you're not a fan of mustard?
No, I don't think that. I don't believe that. I love your comb over.
My
I
what?
think I love your comb over, but I
My
think the sexiest video of you is the Derby review. That's my favorite video of you.
the
You look
Derby
so
review.
sexy in that video.
Really? I don't
Yes,
remember being sexy in the Derby video.
you look amazing.
I'll have to go back and have a look to see what was so sexy. Was there some mustard in the Derby video? Did I have some
I think
mustard
so.
maybe on the side of my lip?
I think so. Would have been better if you licked it though.
What?
You just let it sit there.
Just leave it?
Yeah, you just left it there. I would have loved for you to lick it.
Oh, damn. What if it was mayonnaise?
All right, enough's enough.
All right. I'm glad you said that.
Isn't Eugene such a beautiful man? Look at him, glowing. He's such a daddy.
I'm such a dad.
You're a DILF, man. Even my mom says it.
A DILF.
And my mom is beautiful. If you meet my mother, you'd fall in love.
Really?
Yeah, she gave me my looks.
I think your mother might fall in love.
I think so too, man.
Damn.
I'm working her up to you. So give it some time.
Really?
Because I want that first reaction to be harmony on the
What
yacht.
if it wasn't? Would you be heartbroken
I wouldn't be heartbroken. I'd be happy because I know
that
you're
it
gonna
failed?
guide her. I know you're gonna guide her
Guide her?
someplace. Yeah,
Where does she want to be guided to?
to mustard.
Yellow brick road of mustard. You're fucking hilarious. Oh man. Do you think your mom would snort wasabi with me?
I've snorted wasabi. Let me show you a video. And the only reason I've snorted wasabi is because Steve-O. Have you ever seen Steve-O
Of
from
course I've seen.
Jackass?
Of course.
He snorts the wasabi. Brandon is looking for a papa. No.
How about when he put shrimp in his underwear and he jumped into the ocean and he fed whales shrimp from his underwear?
And then the hook got in his or no, I think it was the party boy. I love party boy.
Party boy, yeah.
Party boy.
All the characters are great.
Oh, they are, man. Johnny Knoxville is a legend. When did you first see Jackass?
I first saw Jackass. I was about, I want to say like 24, and it was on MTV. We had to have a satellite to watch Jackass. So it
Wow.
wasn't always easy for us here. Was it MTV? Jackass. I think it was
Do you remember
HBO.
V?
Jackass.
Do you remember VH1?
VH1.
MTV VH1.
I can't remember where I watched. We had a satellite, but I don't remember what program carried it. Wait, I was about 20. Yeah, it was about 25 years ago when I first saw Jackass, and I was obsessed. I was obsessed with the show when it would air. Like I knew the hours, and I would make sure to be home at that time in order to watch it because it was one of a kind. There was nothing else on TV like Jackass.
Right, right, right. Rest in peace, man. Some guys have been gone, man. Chris Dunn, rest in peace, Chris Dunn.
Yeah.
The alligator man that he actually lives here in Florida.
Oh, the alligator! I forgot the guy with the beard,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He lives
the
here in
long
Florida.
gray hair.
Yeah, yeah. He lives here in Florida.
No way. How about Nelk? Do you watch Nelk?
I watch Nelk, and we actually serve a lot to the Nelk boys. They come through to the
Really?
restaurant a
They
lot.
grew
Yeah,
up right around here in like my part of the city,
yeah.
Mississauga. Nelk. Steve will do it. You watch Steve will do it?
No, I can't. I can't. I
Too
can't.
much, eh?
But I love Steve. Steve. I love his attitude. Like he started as an intern, literally with the Nelk. Like just like anything that was ordered from him, he did it, and he did it with passion. And look where it got him.
That's why it got him to where he is.
That's why I can respect him so much. But other than that, no, I think he's pretty cringy in my opinion. But
Yeah.
Steve is a man to be respected because he put his heart out on his sleeve. Anything they ordered him to do, he did it. And he did it with guts. And no guts, no glory. He's got all the glory now.
I guess Jackass is done now, right? Are they still making movies?
I think they're still making stuff.
It's not like before though.
No, they got some newcomers and it's all fucking
I guess when you're
premeditated.
doing this for so long, are they running out of ideas maybe? Is
I
that
don't think
ever
they're
a
running out
problem?
of No, I don't think they're running out of ideas. They're just running out of people who come in with those guts. They have these people, I mean, just they have these newcomers that are like, it's awkward. It's just awkward. Like they'll order them to do something and it's like, I don't really want to do it.
That that was one of the funniest things when the guy was like in a hardware store and he was taking a
That's
shit.
He's my favorite. He's one of my favorites. What's his name? Fuck. The blondie.
Yeah, the funny name too.
Yeah, he did. He was the most funniest, dude. He was the
And he
most
had a
funny.
newspaper. I think he was reading newspaper. Pants were down to his ankles. Oh my
Yes,
god.
he has light eyes. He's so funny. He's so old now, but he's so funny. He's so funny. That was one of my favorite characters too.
it's shocking, to watch as somebody sitting at home when the scene pops on your screen and the guy's taking a shit in the hardware store. No plumbing. It's not even hooked up to water.
It's ridiculous. That's chaos. Would you ever do that if you had to shit really bad? Like
In a
at least
public
it's a
place like
toilet.
that? Not now. I wouldn't do it now. There's probably a time I would have. I'm sure everybody goes through a period in their life where they would have
Yeah.
at some age.
Let me
Pontius.
see this. Makoto. Where's the video of me snorting wasabi? So you get like the sensation.
The
and it
woods is
goes
a
to your
good place
brain.
for that.
Huh?
The woods are a good place for that. Just go out in the woods. But it's not funny out in the woods, That's the whole point,
It's
is to
not.
make it funny.
It's not. It is funny though. It is funny. It is funny when you because I used to like I told you, I was very active back in my days. We'd be out in nowhere and we'd be riding a motorcycle and we'd be going munning. And some of my friends would have to take a shit. So they will go and take a shit. And then we'll ride and we'll do donuts around them until all the dust from them while they took their shit. And then grab the shit and throw it at them.
Oh, man. Voice will be voice, man. Yo. How about this? How about the skit where the guy would sit at the street corner with his pants down to his ankles and the newspaper, and he'd be pretending to shit at a stop sign while cars are driving by.
Oh my gosh. But one of my favorites was always Party Boy, when Party Boy would just get in the underwears and he
In
would
the
go around
bunny
and go
suit. Yeah, and dance, like do erotic dancing, come up to men and do that, like,
yes.
and make everybody really uncomfortable.
Yes.
I'm
That
surprised none
was
of them ever got beat up,
oh man, I'm sure they have.
because a lot of those Party Boy skits were shot in Japan.
Yes, they were.
But it looks like they had a lot of fun, like rock stars.
Nowadays, pranks are just premeditated. They're fake. They're super fake. Or
What's not fake?
we're at 3:17.
Should we end this stream? I think it's a good time.
Yeah,
It is 6:20 a.m. here, bro.
same here.
Sun will be out soon. Are you going to
Guys,
bed? Are you going to work? What are you going to do now?
I'm going to finish smelling some of these perfumes.
Have you slept at all?
I have. I've been sleeping almost from 6 p.m.
That's some pretty good
And
sleep, bro. All right, B. I'm going to jet. I'm going to hop in the sack. But maybe we'll be
okay,
back on the weekend. If you're around, come on. If you're
absolutely,
free.
everybody. Thank you. Please like the stream if you're still here and if you have not. And we'll be back very soon.
You heard it. Thanks for coming on, Brendan.
Thank you.
Good seeing everybody. We'll see you all
Cheers.
very soon. Guys, have a great day.
Ciao.
See you, Brandon.
Love you.